You know, I hate to pull this out as a man just in my mid-30s, but oh well. Back in my day, this was a region rivalry in Double-A, not Single-A. You know, Oliver Springs stepped down to Single-A back in 2016, with Rockwood making the move just a season ago. Despite not being in the same classification, the rivalry persevered after a brief hiatus until 2019. Now it's back to meaning something again, and it really means something, because Region 2 Single-A is loaded with teams fighting for one of the 4 elusive playoff spots. Instead of trying to get in with the likes of Sweetwater, Wartburg, Alcoa, and others, it's Coalfield, Harriman, Midway, and Oakdale. Whatever the classification, though, this matchup is pretty important. Rockwood has had the edge lately, winning 8 of the last 11 meetings, but the Bobcats won decisively 41-21 a season ago. I would argue that it was this very game that helped Tyler Harper's program really turn the corner before ultimately landing one game away from a championship appearance. Rockwood fans are hoping that maybe it does that for the other team this time around. We'll see what happens as it's Oliver Springs at Rockwood in tonight's OEB Law Game of the Week. Day or night, 24/7, someone will be there to answer and give you a free consultation to get to work on your case immediately. Call 865-546-1111 or visit that website. You know what it is, reckontoacheck.com. That's OEB Law. I'm Aaron Harvey, glad to be rejoined by our formerly feverish but found feeling fine football friend, Dr. Coach Dan Shoemaker. Coach, we missed you last week, but glad to have you back for this one, especially considering your knowledge of both of these teams and coaches.
Thanks for the well wishes, Aaron. I was really under the weather. I was feeling really bad. It was not a case of frigotriskaidekaphobia, as we often worry about on Friday the 13th that kept me away. I was sick as a dog. But thanks to Tim Elrod for filling in and doing a great job in my absence last week. And yes, I do know both of these programs from my Region 2 2A days. And, you know, this game is one that should be played, county rivalry, and I'm looking forward to a really good matchup tonight.
I am as well, and like always, we'll let you know what's going on around the area, as well as preview our game tonight, so stay tuned to the OEB Law Game of the Week.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
Back at Rockwood for the OEB Law Game of the Week. Aaron Harvey here, Dan Shoemaker there. You know, I want to point this out. After tonight, we'll be officially halfway through the football season. It happens so fast.
It really does.
So all teams basically enter the region schedules. I also want to point out one game happening tonight that maybe a lot of people aren't, and that's Wartburg on the road to Bledsoe County High. Why would I point this out? After all, Bledsoe County is considered one of the top teams in the state, and Wartburg is winless. Not to mention the Warriors bested the Bulldogs in blue 42-20 a season ago. Well, you know what? I'm glad you asked. I truly believe Wartburg is going to slip up and win one nobody expects. Will it be this one? Who knows? But if you look at the week-to-week progression from James Gibson's team, they're making giant steps. Maybe I'm crazy, but I'm going to keep my eye on this one.
Yeah, last week was a nail-biter at John R. Dillon Field. I kept waiting for the score to come in, and from Oneida and Wartburg were scoreless well into the second half. Oneida ended up scoring late and winning that one. But the Bulldogs gained a ton of confidence being able to play that matchup. I think Coach Gibson's team is learning how to compete. You know, Coach Lou Holtz says you got to learn how to compete before you learn how to win. I think they're learning how to compete now. And one of these days, one of these weeks, Aaron, they're going to take that next step, and they will get that win. It could be this week, maybe next week. You just got to keep hammering the rock.
Well, like I said, I'm going to keep my eye on that score tonight. Harriman's at Coalfield. The Blue Devils are another team that seem leaps and bounds better than they were a season ago. They've got a guy in Grayson Christ who's racking up all-purpose yards like mad. Coalfield is the better team, there's no doubt about that, but Christ is the type of player that you can't overlook or he can make you pay. Plus, let's be honest, Oliver Springs beat Harriman a couple weeks ago, 40-14, and you know people are going to be looking at scores against common opponents to get hyped about that likely region-deciding contest coming up later between the Bobcats and Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, like most people, you can look at this one just on the surface and say, oh, Coalfield wins by a bunch. But Harriman does some things that give you some problems. They have speed, and Christ has a bunch of it. He has scored 8 touchdowns this year. I think he's the real deal. On offense, you don't have to make the right call every time, but on defense, you got to make a good call every time. If you don't, if you make the wrong call, a team with speed can take it to the house on any given play. I don't think this is a trap game for Coalfield, but with just a couple of breaks, the Blue Devils can win this one.
Keeping with the theme of teams that have improved, we saw Fulton last week. Well, I did in person. You did on television. This week, the Falcons are taking on Gatlinburg-Pittman at home. GP, a top 3A team in East Tennessee. So even though it's a smaller school, it will present a very real challenge. I like some things I saw last week, though, so I think Fulton has the edge, which is also actually something that the fans may be saying in the stands tonight too, but for a different reason.
Yeah, I watched that from a sickbed last week. During the first half, Fulton was very competitive and gave a really good accounting for themselves. They took Halls into overtime the week before. That's a scrappy team. I think GP, on the other hand, has not been as productive offensively as we expected them maybe to be. I think this one is close, but I think Fulton will pull it out late.
Well, we will see that. We've got some other games we're going to preview for you. Also, we've got to get to our game tonight. It's Oliver Springs at Rockwood, here at Rockwood High School Civitan Field. So, like I said, we'll go over some of the things going on in the area, and then we'll preview our game tonight on the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a check. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Upgrade your home with stunning natural gas appliances from Oak Ridge Utility District. Enjoy 0% financing with approved credit and turn your dream kitchen into a reality. Call today for a free estimate, get free delivery on all purchases, and enjoy handsome incentives on our appliances. Free delivery, 0% financing, and impressive incentives makes now the perfect time to switch to affordable, safe, and reliable natural gas. Don't wait. Choose Oak Ridge Utility District, your affordable energy choice. Call now or visit our website to get started.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, It means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually from over 700,000 patients who receive hope and healing. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. It means completing more than 400,000 appointments for wellness and primary care, and serving 107,000 heart patients, along with those who their hearts beat for. It means providing 24,000 cancer patients with life-saving treatments and welcoming 8,000 babies into the world each year. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Back at Rockwood for the OEB Law Game of the Week. Oliver Springs is in the building, and we're getting closer to kickoff in this one. I'm Aaron Harvey, joined by Coach Dan Shoemaker. Boy, this season hasn't gone quite the way Oak Ridge has hoped. The Wildcats lost 2 games to start the season that they won to start last season. Head coach Derek Rang, and seemingly got his team to answer the call last week. Pause for laughter. Okay. With a 35-0 shutout over Carnes. You know, a season ago, the Cherokees of McMinn County snuck up and upset Oak Ridge out of the blue. Well, guess who's up next on that schedule? Is Oak Ridge on the right track? I think the players and fans would love for this to be a statement game tonight to, first off, avenge last year's defeat, but secondly, build confidence with that Clinton rivalry on the horizon.
Yeah, this series has been 3-3 since 2014, so this is a tiebreaker game tonight. The tie will be broken tonight. I think the Wildcats can make that statement win this season if they can do 3 things. One, they need to pass the ball effectively. They got to get the ball out and make those catches down the field. They need to hold the McMinn County offense down, and then they need to capture some of that magic at Blankenship Field. I suspect, as Meatloaf said, 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And so, you know, I think 2 out of 3 tonight probably is good enough for the Wildcats.
Some other games of interest include Maryville at Science Hill, Greenback at Oakdale, Lenore City at Campbell County, Loudon at Hickson, and Polk County at Oneida. Any comments on any of those?
Well, I think Maryville is impressive this year. Science Hill is big and physical, but, you know, the Rebels, I think, are on the mission. And so I think they've got the nod, at least in my way of thinking. I think Oakdale gets a win over Greenback, maybe the first time in program history. I think Polk County at Oneida is going to be a great indicator of how that region will finish. I hear that the Tribe is very unhappy up in Oneida after the struggle win against Wartburg last week, and they've put in some additional work to make sure that they're getting on the right track.
Now, Coach, you know I love you, but I'm going to ask you to step aside for just a moment because we have a special guest joining us for our pregame show, and we'll get that headset put on and we'll go from there. So joining us now is Shelby Elrod, and you are somehow related to this Tim Elrod guy that we have on from time to time?
Yes, I'm his daughter.
Oh, okay. So tell me a little bit about you.
I go to school at the University of Tennessee, and I'm a proud member of the Delta Zeta sorority, and I'm also involved in the Communications College, and I am a public relations major and a fashion retail minor with graphic design. That's
nice. You know, the 3 people sitting here in this vicinity are all graduates from the University of Tennessee, from the Communications College.
That's so awesome.
All 3 of us, yeah. So, but you're a PR major. I did journalism, and I think that's what Brad did as well. So you're here on behalf of Tim Elrod and OEB Law because every time we go to one of these schools, the home team gets a check for $1,000. A great thing that your dear old dad does for the communities.
Yes, OEB Law is deeply committed to giving back to the community and supporting high school football, and it is a great way to invest in the future of these young athletes. Sports teach valuable lessons and teamwork and discipline. By providing support, OEB Law hopes to help students develop these important skills and create positive, lasting impacts on their lives.
And it's a great thing, too. This is stuff, we stream this stuff forever. It'll be on YouTube. It'll be on Facebook. It's there, available. These these kids, they're going to go out into the field, they're going to leave it all out there, and then they can go back and rewatch it, and they can rewatch it for years to come. They can show their kids maybe one day if YouTube is still a thing.
Yes.
Like, there will be a record of this, and we're able to do that because of OEB Law, and that money I know helps these schools so much. So
yes, I have nothing but great things to say about my high school. Of course, I went to Anderson County High School, and I think that this is a great opportunity for all students to take advantage of.
So, Shelby Elrod, thank you so much for joining us, and make sure you give your dad a big hug from us.
Yes, oh my gosh, I will. Thank you.
All right, that's Shelby Elrod. I am Aaron Harvey, and we will preview our game when we get back. But first, let's keep it right here for the national anthem. And before we go to break, I just want to point out Rockwood has a flyover. And I think that was a senior last year from Rockwood High School, so graduated. So I believe that's a Rockwood alum now that does that. But a really neat thing that is unique to Rockwood High School and part of it. And also want to say thank you to the band. Just a fantastic job, as always, performing our national anthem. So it is Alder Springs at Rockwood. We will tell you about that one and get you up to speed on it when we get back. This is the OEB Law Game of the Week.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
1 in 7 people will need a blood transfusion during their life. That's 1 person every 2 seconds receiving a life-saving product. At Medic Regional Blood Center, we are the primary blood provider for 25 hospitals in 23 East Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky counties. Started in 1958, Medic has been serving Knoxville and the surrounding areas for 66 years. For 1 hour of your time, you can save a life. Visit medicblood.org for more information on blood donation.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
And welcome back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. I'm Aaron Harvey, joined once again by Coach Dr. Dan Shoemaker. You know, Tyler Harper was about 4 years old when John Webb got the head coaching gig at Rockwood back in 1996. Coach Webb was still there when Harper was a senior at Oliver Springs in 2010. When the two teams met that night, the Bobcats won the Roane County Catfight 26-14. I guess you could call it a payback for the game 2 years before when Rockwood came out victorious 48-21, as Coach Larry Davis comes up and says hi to us as we're previewing this one. So that's what happened in 2022. The veteran bested the rookie 42-9, but the Bobcats battled back, beating the old ball coach 41-21 last season. If you're following along in your head, you may have noticed a pattern. Webb won, then Harper won, then Webb won, then Harper won. If the pattern were to continue, call Charlotte because Webb is due. If the universe is hoping for a pattern, it's got an uphill climb, though, because this Oliver Springs team is one of the best in the state, and Rockwood is in a building mode. But you can't take a week off in this tough region, because if you do, a team like Rockwood is good enough to beat you, and Coach Webb has coached enough games to take advantage of another team's nap. So what happens tonight, we'll find out soon as we're minutes away from kickoff on the OEB Law Game of the Week. And, Coach, we've seen this Bobcats team a couple times already this season. We know how talented they are. We know how experienced they are. We know that the ceiling is high. There's quite a bit to worry about if you're scouting this team from the opposing sideline.
Yeah, they are a big physical team. They do a lot of things well. The inside run game with Day is pretty dominant. When you shut that down, they've got the outside run game with Jet, and that gives you a whole lot to scheme. And then when you shut all that down, then Bokey's going to throw the ball. Bokey runs this offense well, and he doesn't panic when something bad happens. He simply plays his way out of the situation. On defense, they crowd the line of scrimmage, and they attack the box, and that will cause teams some problems all season, and it may cause the Tigers some problems tonight.
Yeah, this Rockwood team is young. Just 7 seniors on a squad with a quarterback, Aiden Amonette. He's a freshman. And a couple of the main running backs, Trevin True and Adrian Darby, are a junior and sophomore respectively. It almost reminds me of the Oliver Springs veterans when they were younger and carrying the load for their teams.
Yeah, Rockwood is young up front, too. They've only got 2 seniors on their offensive line roster. Their starting center is number 71, Colin Aniston. He's a junior, but he leads that offensive front. The center is going to call your protections. He's going to make the line calls, and he's going to snap the ball when it's time to snap the ball. He's a hard-nosed leader in the middle of that offensive line. The good news is that a young team will continue to get better as the season goes on. A senior-heavy team typically peaks about week 3, and then, they get to the point that they're about as good as they're going to get. The hard part is maintaining that confidence in a young team, and when they hit the adversity, you got to be able to do that. Coach Webb and his staff are going to be good at that. They're going to keep this team focused, but, you've got to keep them focused.
So who wins tonight? Is it Dale Earnhardt or Jeff Gordon? Is it Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes? Is it Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan? Is it the pager or the cellular telephone? I'm out of references. Let's just do Dr. Dan's do's and don'ts, shall we? And we will start with Rockwood. Ta-da!
There we go. The Rockwood do's and don'ts. Rockwood needs to stay on schedule on offense. That wing T offense is the one that's going to 3-4 yards, going to kind of stay 8, 10, 12, 15 play drives, and they need to stay on schedule. And then on defense, they need to make Oliver Springs earn every yard. They need to contest every offensive play.
And for the Cats of Oz,
I think that they've got to be multiple on offense. They're going to have to run and throw, and they're going to have to use all the weapons that they have. And I think on defense, they don't need to allow themselves to get lulled to sleep with that Rockwood wing T. They can put you to sleep and then go over the top. They can put you to sleep and break the big play, and then you're kind of chasing at that point. So I think that's the big point.
Something I don't normally do is, I want to be prepared when we come into these pre-games, and so I don't really like throwing you off-the-cuff questions because I want you to be prepared. But I am going to ask you a couple questions that I've got on my mind when we're previewing this thing. And the first one is going to be, Is it strange for you to see both of these teams tonight competing in the same single A region?
It really is. I'll go way back, like you were talking about. You know, when in my day, I remember when John Webb got the head coaching job here in 1996. Double A, us, Wartburg, Oliver Springs, Rockwood, Harriman, we were all playing Sweetwater, Alcoa. Loudon was in there for a stretch. And you were trying to get that number 4 spot into the playoffs. And that was some pretty big-time football. Everybody thought that, well, when, you know, Rockwood goes to single A and Oliver Spring goes to single A, they'll dominate the region. I'm going to tell you what, Region 2 1A is some really good football right now. And so you can just look at the standings right there we've got on the screen. It'll tell you a whole lot about that. But yeah, there's not a drop-off in quality going to single A.
Yeah, 1996 is when John Webb got this head coaching job. That's a long time ago.
It is a long time ago.
And see, like, that's me. Like, I'm just like 7 around that time. So I'm you know, the age that my son is right now. That's how long John Webb has been here, and it's hard to believe. You know, he looks really good for his age.
He does. I knew John when he was at Tech. We were at Tech at this. I was in grad school. He was an undergrad. I'm a little older than Coach Webb, but I knew Coach Webb out at Tennessee Tech. And was a hard-nosed player out at Tennessee Tech, and he's been around a while. I remember swapping films with Coach Webb when his son Brody, who graduated last year, was 3 and 4 years old.
And there's Coach Webb.
Yeah, and
he just exited the screen.
And Brody was worried about what the toy was going to be in the Happy Meal.
Right.
You know, that's what he was worried about. So watching him grow up, that's really kind of been a really neat thing, too.
Yeah, Brody was a senior on that team last season.
Yeah.
So you have that. So Coach Webb has run that wing tee for as long as I remember. Now, again, I was only like 7 when he got the job, so I don't know if he's always done that. You can speak more to that. But that seems to be a style that's really stuck around Roane County. Is there a reason for that?
Well, I think it's 2 things. You coach what you know, and you build a system around what it is your kids are able to do. And, if you can go 4 wide and throw it all over the field, obviously that's one way to do it. That's the way we did it at Wartburg when I was there. But Coach Webb has kind of pounded with this wing tee, got it from Mark Pemberton, who was here before Coach Webb. And so, yeah, it's something he stayed with for a long, long time.
Mark Pemberton now the head coach at Campbell County.
Yes.
So, yeah, he got his start here in Rockwood. We touched on that last week. I believe, 1986, I believe is when he got his first job here at Rockwood.
He was the head coach when I started as an assistant in Wartburg in the fall of '92, and was there for I think 2 years, and then left. And there's another coach came in, I think, for a season. I can't remember his name off the top of my head. He came out of Georgia. I remember that. Coach Gentry. Mark Gentry maybe, but Coach Gentry came out of Georgia. And Coach Gibson, Hoot Gibson, was the defensive coordinator then, and that's when I kind of met Coach Gibson for the very first time. And then after he left, they hired Coach John Webb, and he's been here ever since.
Yeah, just that tradition of Rockwood people being in Rockwood. As we saw earlier, Oliver Springs won the toss. They elected to defer to the second half. Both teams have run out, so we are getting ready for kickoff here. But one note that I want to make, in case the people aren't aware, the starting quarterback tonight for Rockwood, I mentioned it earlier, he's a freshman, Aiden Amonette. That is Coach Thomas Davis. You know Coach Davis?
Yes, I do.
He's an assistant on this Rockwood team. He was a Rockwood grad from back in, I want to say, 2004, 2005.
Right.
That is his stepson.
Yes, it is.
So,
in fact, Aiden actually went to Central Elementary School when I was the principal at Central Elementary School. So I've known him since he was a little kid. So it's really nice to see him grow up and develop. and I'm interested in seeing how he runs this offense tonight.
Yeah, and Coach Davis able to come back to Rockwood where he played. Kickoffs tonight sponsored by the UA Local 102 Plumbers and Steamfitters Union in Knoxville. Reminding you that there is no substitute for UA skilled craftsmen. And this kickoff is finally picked up off of a bounce and a pretty good return. Rockwood's going to have pretty good field position, but that was almost really bad.
Yeah, that's one of those things you're going pick it up as a coach. Pick it up, get it, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Now, I'm going to say the focus, the return, who was the return guy?
Trevin True.
Yeah, the focus that True is able to maintain there with all those folks bearing down on him is tremendous.
Yeah, and we can rewatch that, of course, thanks to Chuck Fleischman sponsoring our replays again this season. So there's that wing tee. You got two wing backs. You got a halfback in the backfield, and True gets this carry, and he'll get it up to about the, let's say, 33-yard line, pick up a 4.
Little wing back counter right there. It's they pull back and got the edge a little bit. Like I said, you know, Rockwood wants to stay on schedule, and 4 yards keeps you on schedule.
Yeah, they call it 3 yards in a cloud of dust when they're talking about, you know, you get the 3 yards at a time. If you get that 4 yards, you're ahead of schedule a little bit.
You're a little ahead, absolutely.
Yeah. So this time they're going to go a bunch formation to the right and pitch it out. And this is Adrian Darby, and Darby gets it up to, they're going to mark him at the 37, so he's going to be 3 yards shy, or 2 yards shy of the line to gain for that Hammers 1st and 10.
Yeah, a little bunch set, toss sweep. It looks like that Rockwood is trying to attack the outside edge. You know, as we said in the pregame, Oliver Springs is going to crowd that line of scrimmage, so they're wanting to work the edge just a little bit.
So on this crucial 3rd down to start the game,
inside
Darby
trap.
gets the handoff, and there is nothing there for him. It will be 4th and 2.
Yeah, they pretty much closed that down.
Now, I said it was a crucial 3rd down just because you don't want to go 3 and out on your first possession.
No, you really don't.
So Rockwood, it looks like they're going to leave the offense on the field.
It really does.
So with 12 seconds on the play clock, they're not going with a hard count. This is straight Darby up the middle, and Darby's got it.
Zero power is what we would have called that play. But, yeah, that's straight up the gut right there.
And flags flying late. Hayden Hicks got up and clapped his hands. I think he thinks this is going against Oliver Springs.
Jordan Gray's kind of pointing that way too.
Penalty marker on the field.
Dead ball, personal foul.
Personal foul.
It is on Oz.
That's a big lick right there. 4th down conversion and then 15 yards added to that. Let's see if we can see what happened.
It'll be a Farm Bureau Insurance 1st and 10 tires.
No, I didn't see it.
So we've got a Hammers 1st and 10. The ball is spotted at the Oliver Springs 39-yard line. Amonat under center. Handoff. This goes to True, and True picks up a couple yards.
Yeah, the little wing back counter. True comes back inside. Just too much Oliver Springs right there.
True carries for a gain of 3 on the
Cooper Jones. They're on the tackle.
The 2nd and 7 for the Tigers.
This time Amonat coming out of the shotgun with 4 to his left, and Amonat's going to throw a quick screen, and this is to Peyton Presley, and Presley's got the Hammers 1st and 10.
was a formation I guarantee you Oliver Springs has not seen on film yet, because they did not adjust to it at all and got outnumbered on the edge right there.
You know, we've seen over the last couple of seasons, we've seen Hayden Hicks, who's still on this Rockwood team. We've seen Trevin True, who's still on this Rockwood team, play that quarterback position.
Right.
But a freshman able to come in and handle those responsibilities allows those upperclassmen to get out and get in those skills positions.
To make plays, yeah.
So shotgun again, but still a wing T set. Amonette. End around. This goes to True, and True gets it over the 25. They'll mark him at about the 24-yard line, and another pickup of about 3. We'll bring up second about 7.
They're kind of rocking you to sleep right here.
True goes up the middle for again 3 on the play.
And the big thing, I think, for Rockwood, too, is they've got the game at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So Oliver Springs doesn't have the ball, so they can't score.
So back up under center is Amonette. Handoff goes to Darby. Darby up the middle. And again, Darby breaks through to a second level. A flag comes in late.
Right into the pile right there.
That makes me think it's a face mask or a hold.
Yeah.
It'd be really easy to see a hold right there where the ball is.
Well, Rockwood huddle is clapping.
It is that face mask.
Darby carries for a gain of 5 on the play.
That's got to be easy. It's got to be like really easy to grab that face mask when you're just trying to grab something as it's coming through.
Yeah. You're trying to grab at anything. And so another first down inside the 15. We're definitely red zone football right here.
Hammers 1st and 10. Peyton Presley with the pitch. Presley inside the 10. Rockwood's in business.
You know, slow and methodical. Slow and methodical.
I heard some people up here say, here's the block, and then I heard some oohs and ahs.
I didn't see the block. I was watching the edge.
I would like to. It's like, that's something that the home team knew was coming. Let's see on the Chuck Fleischman replay. Oh, yeah, right there.
Ooh, yeah.
It was like a screen in basketball.
Yeah.
Sorry, I make basketball references.
The moving screen, right?
That definitely would be a moving screen, yeah. Amonette under center, wing T set, ball on the 9. And then here's Trevin True. He's got his eyes on the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Rockwood. 6:56 left to go in this first quarter. From 9 yards out, the Tigers are on the board first.
Another little misdirection play. Starts off one way. The wing back comes back up inside. True gets up north and south and gets into the end zone.
So Presley will attempt the extra point. Hicks will hold. Snap, set. That kick is on the way. Almost blocked by Jaquan Benton, but he can't get to it. It's good. So almost halfway through the first quarter, Rockwood held the ball for 5 minutes and 4 seconds, and now they have the lead 7-0 in the OEB Law Game of the Week. We'd like to say thank you to Flowers on Main. And looking for the perfect touch for your special moments, visit Flowers on Main in downtown Oliver Springs, where local mother-daughter duo Kim and Megan bring you the freshest flowers and beautiful silks for every occasion. Whether it's a wedding, prom, or tailgate, they've got you covered with balloons in your local school colors, customized casket sprays, and graveside flowers, working with your budget. And it doesn't stop there. Also unique gifts, handmade goods from local artists, handmade cards, local souvenirs, made in America greeting cards. Call, text, stop by. Flowers on Main today. There to make your moments miserable. As our kickoff will go out of bounds, and that's sponsored by the UA Local 102 out of Knoxville. Call 865-523-7413 for more information.
A lot of altitude on that pooch right there. That's the classic pooch kick Larry Davis brought to Wartburg in 95.
So Larry brought that to Wartburg in 95.
Yes, sir.
Webb got the job here in 96.
Yeah.
And now Larry is serving as, offensive coordinator for this?
No, I think he's quarterback coach.
Quarterback coach.
And just general all-around good guy.
So that's a legal procedure penalty for kicking the ball out of bounds. Oliver Springs will not have them re-kick it.
Oliver Springs will start first and 10, ball at the 39-yard line.
I thought the ball was supposed to be on the 35.
I think it went out
5 yards from where
5 yards from where it went out. Yeah.
Okay. So here's our first look at this Oliver Springs offense, and Mason Day gets the carry and immediately picks up 6 yards.
That was a good push up front by the Oliver Springs Bobcats. They came off the ball really well right there. Just straight ahead football.
And you're looking at this Oliver Springs team. They're confident. They know what their abilities are. They look up at the scoreboard. They're down 7. They're not panicked at all.
Oh, no.
They're experienced. So now, man in motion for Oliver Springs is Cole Jackson. Handoff goes to Day. He'll go around left tackle, and Day tries the stiff arm, picks up a good 3 yards on the play, bring up third and about 1.
They were trying to motion another man out of the box, and Rockwood kind of playing zone in the back end. They didn't have to make that adjustment. Still a good play.
3rd and 2.
Still a good positive play, but Rockwood wasn't fooled.
3rd and 3 for the Bobcats.
So let's see. Split back formation now. Handoff, Boki. This one goes to Jackson, and Jackson is up past midfield down to the 49-yard line. That'll move the sticks for Hammers 1st and 10.
Yellow 2-back set. Mason Day lead blocking up in there with Jackson following up behind him. Nice run.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats.
Clock running. We'll say we got a text message for clarification. There was, on that personal foul penalty, it was because Oliver Springs player Tyler Gaines pushed Hayden Hicks down to the ground right in front of the official. So that was that on that first drive. As a pass over the middle is dropped.
He was open, too.
Yeah, Benton wants that one back.
Yeah, Benton could have caught that one. He's caught tougher. He's had tougher catches. And the safety was a little late getting over.
Yeah, it was a great throw. That's one though that Benton knows he needs to catch. So he'll come back.
Oh, absolutely.
Shake that one off. So now we got a pistol set with a fullback aligned to the left, and that's where Day will run. Gets maybe a yard on the play. Not much there. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
When you have 2 backs in the backfield, it also lets you have an additional linebacker in the box on defense. And Rockwood was able to run to the ball right there.
Met first by Peyton Presley. And actually, it looks like he lost a yard.
I was going to say, he didn't gain anything there, did he?
No, so it's 3rd and 10. Oh, it was already 2nd and 10. He didn't lose a yard.
Okay.
I'll catch up. Just bear with me. Here's Day going to the right. Got a lot of room over there, and Day is sprinting forward. He's got the first down and more. Up the sideline. One man to beat. Can't do it. Finally brought down on the play by Darby.
Flag came in late right there. I'm not sure what it was.
Interesting. And Brad Jones is telling us it's a face mask. You see this Chuck Fleischman replay.
Yeah, he got out on the edge, and he was rumbling, mumbling, stumbling.
Gosh, you can't give Mason Day a full head of steam.
Oh, yeah, that was a face mask, all right.
Sure was.
It's about a 2.5-yard variety where that was at, so half the distance.
Right there it is. Whoop. Great camera work. Great production work. Shout out to Mr. Jones. So ball placed inside the 5, about the 4-yard line. So it's a Hammers first and goal. And Boki lines up, 2 backs in the backfield, handoff Day, and Day bobbled it.
I thought it was moving around there, yeah. But not a clean exchange for sure.
I think he picked up a yard.
Mason Day carrying for no gain on the play.
Yeah, look at that Chuck Fleischman replay. Ooh. Ooh, it's still loose. The ball was loose the entire time.
Evan Thurman came in and made a nice tackle there. Hit him in the backfield, and he was able to work his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Benton running on late, and Ben will be in the backfield. So now 3 backs, not a wishbone kind of look and play. And Cole Jackson, the fullback, gets the carry, and he makes it to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. So 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Cole Jackson carries for no gain on the play. Then at the line of scrimmage, number 50, Brady Harvey.
This is bootleg, counter, something like that. You tried it straight ahead twice. I think you're going to come with a misdirection or bootleg or.
You run the Peyton Manning naked bootleg.
Yeah, there you go. Well, I never did like naked bootlegs, but
it worked for Manning.
It did.
You got to be able to sell it though. And Boki's under center. 3 backs in the backfield again. This is going to be a pitch to Day. Day heading to his right, makes a cut, gets into the end zone. Does he? He does. Touchdown, Oliver Springs. Bobcats an extra point away from tying the game.
Nice execution. Got outside on the edge, though. Rockwood defense was too tough inside.
I thought he was going to run towards that pile-on, but then just did a little jump cut right up the middle. Had to run through a little bit of traffic, but there aren't a lot of people that can slow Mason Day down.
No, when he gets his shoulders square and gets north and south, he carries a lot of momentum.
Bryson Goodman on to attempt the extra point. It's up. Game is tied with 2:17 left to go in the first quarter. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns, 2 extra points. 2 minutes left to go in this first quarter of your OEB Law Game of the Week.
A college degree can't be earned in just one day, but can be achieved by doing our best together, just one day at a time. From getting a great start with your Roan State Success Coach, to learning together in the classroom, accessing free tutoring in the Learning Center, and working one-on-one with your instructors. Together, we succeed, one day at a time. Oh, and free tuition helps. So apply at roanstate.edu now, and let's succeed together.
Don't dig blind. Buried utilities are everywhere. Always contact 811 before you dig to have your utilities marked.
And back to the OEB Law Game of the Week as we get set for kickoff here. Bryson Goodman on. Wobbly spinner takes a roll and is finally picked up at about the 20-yard line. And yes, he does. On the return, that's Peyton Presley. And Presley has the Tigers up to midfield. That kickoff was sponsored by the local 102 Plumbers and Steam Fitters Union out of Knoxville, reminding you there is no substitute for UA skilled craftsmen.
He was about 2 steps away from taking that one to the house. He He had a nice gap and was able to get up in there midfield. That's great field position.
So out of the shotgun, 2 wideouts to the left. I think we had 12 personnel there.
Yes.
And handoff goes to True, and True is tackled after a nice gain on first down.
Yeah, I think the shotgun slot formation is causing Oliver Springs to make some adjustments. And Rockwood is able to run at that and really make a nice play right there.
Look at that.
The jump cut right there was really nice too.
Yeah, and could have been a horse collar at the end of that play too. Clock stopped inside 2 minutes. So Rockwood really showing some variety right here. Now back to the wing tee. Handoff.
That's that inside handoff.
Yeah,
reverse.
This one is stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they saw that one coming.
Even lost a yard, so that will bring up 3rd and 5.
Men at the line of scrimmage, number 5, Cooper Jones. The 3rd and 5 for the Tigers.
Cole Jackson really kind of closed that down, and then Oliver Springs, the rest of the defense, able to finish that off.
Cooper Jones got in there after Mr. Jackson. Back to pass is Amonette, and he's going to tuck it and run. And Amonette's got the first down.
Not bad for a freshman, guys.
Not bad at all.
I don't think it was there, so he got out of a bad play.
Scramble for a gain of 6 on the play.
Fake the handoff. I mean, he had every intention on throwing it, but then just followed his running back through the hole.
It'll be a Farm Bureau Insurance.
Nice ball security there, too. Sometimes quarterbacks will hold the ball out away from the body. When he decided to run it, he got good ball security there as well.
So Amonette gets the play from the sideline. And again, out of shotgun formation in this wing tee, sends Presley in motion. Handoff, Darby up the middle. Darby's moving the sticks again. Did the ball come out at the end, or are they going to say he was down?
I didn't see a bag come in.
That's what I was looking for, too.
They've gotten nice yardage off this play. Just a little inside trap. It did come loose. He got it. He gathered it back.
Rockwood doesn't have to run another play, and I'm not sure they will.
No, they're going to let the clock run. Here they come.
So the Tigers running this triple option with a couple of other features mixed in beautifully, and it's throwing the Oliver Springs defense off. After 1 quarter, it is Rockwood up 7-7 over Oliver Springs, and the Tigers are driving on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Over 14,000 neighbors live in fear of becoming sick or injured and having to make a choice between putting food on the table or seeking medical care. The free medical clinic tries to take that fear away.
What do we help them with? We help them with diabetes, hypertension, any kind of medical need that they need that's necessary. And being in the community with the African American community lets them know that we're here.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Back at Rockwood, Aaron Harvey, Coach Dan Shoemaker. It is Rockwood and Oliver Springs knotted up at 7 as we begin the second quarter. Tigers have a Hammers 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line. And quick pitch.
And he's still running.
Yep, and for Rockwood this time was Jaden Davidson, a junior on this team. Davidson's first carry of the night.
Didn't look like he had much there at the beginning, but he just kept his feet moving, kept good body lean, and good things happened.
Down by number 5, Cooper Jones.
And Rockwood again just pulling off these small chunk plays. Just steadily moving the football down the field.
Yeah, just staying on schedule.
Back to that traditional wing tee now. This one goes to Presley. Ball's on the ground. I think Presley jumped back on it. He did.
He's close to the first down.
They're moving the sticks. It's a Hammers 1st and 10. That's the third near fumble we've seen in this game. 2 from Rockwood, 1 from Oliver Springs.
Looks like we're going to measure.
Peyton Presley carries for a gain of 5 on the play. Brought down number 23, Sebastian Keith.
Okay.
Timeout for a measurement.
I saw the hand signal. I thought he meant move the chains, but he meant bring them over here.
Look at that. Look at that.
Goodness.
2 inches.
It'll be 3rd and inches for the Tigers.
I mean, you can't get any closer than that.
No, that's about as close as you get. I did see an official one time pull a pin out of his pocket and run it down the stick to see if it would hit the football. And so I started fussing and saying, who's squared the pin up on your down marker?
Is that in the rule book? Is that what you're supposed to do if it's that close?
No. No.
Yeah, that's good improvising.
Yeah, I didn't get the call.
It happens. This looks like a sneak all the way.
I think we're going straight ahead with this one.
Yeah. And that's exactly what it is. And Aminette should have enough for the first down. And he does. Hammers 1st and 10. Boy, that's old school right there.
That is old school right there.
You got 6 lead blockers. The quarterback takes a snap, takes 1 step back and to the right, and then goes forward.
It looks like some of that old Notre Dame box stuff.
Aiden Aminette, the freshman, so far helping his Tigers lead successful drives here. Hammers 1st and 10. Darby up the middle.
Straight ahead.
And Darby still going. Finally brought down inside the 10. Well, that might move the sticks again.
He is close to another first down, at least 9 yards.
And Darby just finding the smallest of holes there to go through. They'll give him 9. It'll be 2nd and 1. And now we've got a stoppage in play as Oliver Springs wants to take a timeout. Coach Harper wants to talk to his team. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, your small town appliance specialist with big box pricing and fully stocked warehouse.
When the lights turn on and the game begins, you need a team you can rely on. Ray Varner Ford and Clinton's strong lineup of vehicles is crafted with the same dedication and hard work that drives our community. Step up your game in this 2025 Ford Explorer 4x4 Active, $46,529. 24 Ford Big Bend Bronco 4-door, $40,949. 24 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4x4 STX, $46,214.
Local you trust, performance you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, built for the game.
And back here, OEB Law Game of the Week. Aaron Harvey, Coach Dan Shoemaker saying thank you to the city of Rockwood. Mayor Jolly and the entire Rockwood City Council would like to wish the Tigers best of luck tonight and also for the rest of the season. They want you to remember to shop local, and they say, go Tigers. And right now, them Tigers is going Dan Shoemaker.
And pounding quite significantly. straight ahead. I mean, you know, there's nothing that surprises you about this. I kind of suspected they may use the same game plan that Kingston attacked Oliver Springs with, and I'm seeing a lot of similarities with that.
Straight up the middle with Darby again. This time Darby going to be stopped around the line of scrimmage, but he only needed a yard to gain.
And they're moving the sticks. First down.
Yep. Didn't need much there to make it a Hammers 1st and goal. You see, it's a great shot right there. Ball spotted right outside the 5-yard line.
There we go.
That's an even better shot. Shout out Chris Bricky. Back to that wing T set. Amonette. Handoff. This one goes to True. True. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Rockwood.
Wow, he walked right in. Little counter again inside.
So the Tigers have had 2 offensive possessions. They've scored on both of them. And we're just running the football a lot. That clock's moving.
I think if you watch the replay of that touchdown, you're going to see, wow, he almost got that.
And that's the second time Benton almost got to it. And this time it affected the kick. The kick is no good. So Rockwood only comes away with 6 instead of 7. But here's that Chuck Fleischman replay.
They're getting good push. Rockwood's getting good push up front, and it's tying up the linebackers for Oliver Springs, so they're having trouble flowing to the ball.
Bobcats will have a chance to answer when we get back to your OEB Law Game of the Week.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
And back at Civitan Field as we get set for this kickoff, brought to you by the local 102 out of Knoxville. And this kickoff is taken by Jaquan Benton. Benton starts inside, goes back outside. He gets the sideline, and now Oliver Springs is going to have great starting field position.
Yeah, he was able to scoot up the sideline there and get across midfield. Where's he out at? About the 43?
Well, that looks about where they are marking him. So we'll see this Chuck Fleischman replay. See, Benton just starts inside, then cuts it back to the outside.
To the 43-yard line.
Yeah, lost outside contain right there. On your kick coverage, you always say, stay in your lane, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. And then invariably, when you lose contain like that, bad things happen. Uh-oh, got one down.
Yeah, and for Rockwood, that looks like Branson Davidson, one of the just 6 seniors on this Rockwood team.
Yeah, just a handful.
Wow, and that's in the second quarter, Brad?
Yeah.
So Coalfield and Harriman are knotted up at 21 with 7:56 left to go in the second quarter. So I'd say that's a little bit of a surprising score as we see Davidson stand back up, so we're happy to see that.
Now that the sun's gone down, it's starting to cool off a little bit. It was a little hot at kickoff.
It got to 90 today.
Yeah, I was a little concerned about hydration for both teams. Usually by this time of the season, that's not a issue.
So thank you, Bowman Brothers Incorporated, for the hazardous waste haulers, heavy hauling site cleanup. Call 865-354-0600. See what Bowman Brothers Incorporated can do for you. So Oliver Springs has a chance to respond, and because of that missed extra point, Bobcats also have a chance to take the lead if they can go 43 yards and stick it in the end zone. As Day will get the carry around the left side up to about the 40, just inside it. So a quick pickup of about 4.
Yeah, nice little run.
Brought down by number 70, Skylar Lane.
They're getting a push over there on the left side, able to get him around the corner just a little bit.
A reminder, Chuck Fleischman handling our replays once again this season, has served Roane, Anderson, and Morgan counties since 2010. So now Boki gets the call from the sideline. He'll send 3 wide to the right. Benton all alone on the left. Handoff Day straight up the middle, and Day gets to that second level. That's going to move the sticks. Play finally blown dead at about the 27-yard line.
Yeah, that's just straight ahead, hat on a hat, get a push, and see what we can do. They forced Rockwood to lighten the box just a little bit by getting the wideouts out of the box. And then they were able to take advantage of the numbers.
66, Jack Walden will be first and 10 for the Bobcats.
So Hammers first and 10. Boki again gets that play from the sideline. Again, 3 wide to the right. Benton to the left.
Oh, bad snap.
Boki can't handle the snap. Picks it up. Rolls to his left. And he's gonna tuck it and keep it and pick up a yard somehow.
Yeah, he made something positive out of something potentially way negative.
Yeah, see the Chuck Fleischman replay. Able to corral it. I know we say it a lot, but that ball bounces funny. And so it's always fortunate when you can pick up one that's rolling around on the ground like that.
You know, the oblong design of that football makes it bounce in so many ways that you'd never expect. You know, basketballs around, golf balls around, baseballs, softballs, but footballs are oblong, and rugby balls are oblong. And they bounce in some funny ways.
That's about it, right? As far as sports go, those are the only balls not shaped in a round way. And Oliver Springs is going to take its second timeout of this half. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Save with scratch and dent appliances at the Rockwood Outlet Store.
All right, crew, let's get started. Sure.
Don't ignore the law. You must call 811 at least 2 to 3 days before any digging project so you can avoid hitting our essential buried utilities. For digging projects big or small, make the call to 811.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, Oliver Springs out of that timeout. It's going to send Day in motion from left to right. Day just attempted a little swing pass. Normally that swing pass is deeper in the backfield, isn't it?
A little deeper, yeah. They were trying to get him up the seam quick.
And Day can't handle it. See the Chuck Fleischman replay. Might have been a little bit low. True also may have affected that.
It was a little low, and the trajectory was awfully flat.
So that'll make it 3rd and 9. Keep in mind as well, Oliver Springs basically in field goal range right now.
Jackson Jett's not on the field.
And he hasn't been all night.
Yeah. I wonder if there's an injury there we don't know about.
Boki takes a snap, rolls to his right, lets this one go over the middle, overshoots his target. Jackson, pass falls incomplete. 4th and 9 now for the Bobcats.
Jennifer Jackson falls incomplete.
See the OEB Law Game of the week. That time, Vokey just didn't get himself set. Threw off of his back foot, and it sailed on him.
Yeah, there was a little pressure, a little edge pressure.
Let's get a roar. Help our defense.
So on 4th and 9, here comes Oliver Springs. Hard count doesn't work. Vokey looks to the sideline to get the play. 15 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. 3-step drop. Vokey lets this one go. Back shoulder catch on the sideline. Just like that, a pickup of 13, and the Bobcats move the sticks. Hammers 1st and 10.
You know, in the pregame, I said they got to use all their weapons. That's one right there. That's a real easy throw and catch for them. That's hard to defend.
And a 12 on the play.
That's really, really hard to defend.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Bobcats. Ball up to 14.
So pistol set this time. Handoff. This goes to Day, and Day gets up to about the 12. So pickup of about 2 or 3.
Positive play.
Mason Day carries for a gain of 2 on the play.
I'll give him 2, 2nd and 8. We've gone under 7 minutes left to play in the first half.
In on the tackle for the Tigers. He's 2nd and 8.
Play comes in. Vokey trying to hurry everyone up to the line because there's only 5 seconds on the play clock. 4 seconds, 3, 2. Just does get the snap off. Goes to Day. Day sidestepping tacklers, and he's thrown forward into the end zone. Touchdown, Oliver Springs. Wow.
They just barely got that one off.
That's the middle for the 12-yard Oliver Springs touchdown.
Unbelievable. Just amazing. Look at this lateral power by Mason Day.
William Eddings on to hold.
Bryson Goodman on to attempt the extra point, and it is good.
Fletcher was giving him a little assistance into the end zone too. So
Bobcats strike back and take the lead. Score now 14-13, 6:17 left to go in the first half of your OEB Law Game of the Week.
I wanted to continue my education after high school, but my family and I didn't think we could afford it. Then I found out that Roane State has the options to make college possible. Now I'm pursuing my dreams and will make my family and community proud.
And back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker along with you. I want to give you some scores of interest now. Here's one that I didn't see coming at all. At halftime, Science Hill leads over Maryville 14-9.
Did not see that one.
And with 5:50 left to go in the first quarter, Bledsoe County leads over Wartburg 14-0. So maybe I'm crazy. I asked that in the pregame. Am I crazy for wanting to keep an eye on this? Also in the second quarter, Polk County up on Oneida 14-0. So another kickoff sponsored by the UA Local 102 out of Knoxville. Go to ualocal102.org for more information. This one rolls on the ground before it's finally picked up. And return up to the 39-yard line for Rockwood this time. It's Nicholas Hubbard.
Yeah, Hubbard did a nice job corralling the ball and getting upfield.
To the 39-yard line.
And again, good starting field position.
1st and 10 for the Tigers.
With 6:12 left on the clock, Rockwood's going to have to hurry a little bit if they want to try to score before half.
Yeah, they're going to have to pick the pace up just a little bit.
That's a joke for the listeners at home. Amonat under center, out of that wing tee, handoff. This goes to Presley. Presley goes backwards, trying to get the edge.
And he hits him out of bounds.
So really no gain on the play, but a late hit out of bounds will progress this football 15 yards. And earlier today, we were able to present the check to some Rockwood High School cheerleaders. Rockwood High School getting that $1,000 courtesy of OEB Law. And Tim Elrod, we had his lovely daughter on earlier, Shelby, to talk to us a little bit about OEB and what it means for these schools to get this money. I'm proud to be a part of this broadcast that week after week we can give that $1,000 to the home school thanks to Tim Elrod.
Yeah, that's just like a little bonus, right? I mean, one, they get the coverage, but two, it's another little boost of money into an athletic budget, obviously, that you never have enough.
And we see the Chuck Fleischman replay there. I think it looked more like a late hit than it was a late hit, but it doesn't matter because the flag was thrown. So the Hammers' 1st and 10 was at the Oliver Springs 45. Darby gets a pitch, and he'll lose 2 yards to bring up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, they just outnumbered them at the point of attack. Oliver Springs outnumbered Rockwood at the point of attack right there. They were able to run to the ball.
And see, at that time, the ball went exactly where the first look was. And we're going to have a timeout. Rockwood will stop the clock with 5:37 left to go in the half. Timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. While you wait, visit Patterson'sAppliances.com to shop online for quality home appliances today.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Back at the OEB Law, this is not Friday the 13th. That was last week. What is going on? Campbell County leads over Lenore City at halftime, 14-7. Shout out Mark Pemberton. Knox Central is up on West, 14-7 in the second quarter.
That's a surprise.
What is going on?
Well, it's that blood moon, harvest moon, super moon thing this week. So
wild stuff.
It's been making our kids go crazy at school too. So
yeah, I've heard some stories. My wife, a teacher.
I bet you have.
2nd and 12, Amonette under center, 2 backs in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Amonette will throw this time. Short pass, complete. And having the first down and picking up a little bit more. Did the ball come out?
I don't think so.
No, the ball didn't come out. That is Michael Gibson, 6'2" freshman on this Rockwood squad.
Yeah, nice little out route he runs right there. Nice throw and catch by 2 freshmen.
So Hammers 1st and 10 with the ball at the 33-yard line. Rockwood moving them sticks again. We have not had a defensive stop yet in this first half of football.
Yeah, I think that's going to be the difference. At some point, a defense is going to step up and make a stop, or an offense is going to make a mistake and stop themselves, and that may be the difference in this thing tonight.
Back out of the wing tee, and this is Presley, and Presley breaks some tackles. The flag has come out, though, and Presley gets it up to the 25.
Good hard run.
Yeah, a pickup of looks to be 8, but there is a flag.
Presley carries for a gain of 8 on the play.
This normally indicates a hold.
Yeah, that's the white hat kind of signaled that to the sidelines.
I saw that one come out in the corner of my eye. And it happened on the unfortunate thing about that for Rockwood is it happened on the backside of the play.
Right.
You might be able to see the flag flying into the screen here on this Chuck Fleischman replay.
There it is.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 40-yard line.
Barely see it. It's like an extra on a TV show.
1st and 17.
Just off in the background. I got an advertisement on my Facebook because I look at such things, and Facebook targets me because that's what they do. But, you know, you can be an extra in Happy Gilmore 2 right now. They pay you like $175 a day.
Really?
Yeah. Just to pretend to be a spectator at a golf match.
I could do that.
I could absolutely do that, but I'd say it would be hard to uproot my current job.
Well, you know, an old retired guy, I mean, beats subbing at school, right?
Yeah.
They don't pay subs that much money. So.
No, they don't. So out of that penalty, looking at a second and about 14. 3:45 left to go in the first quarter. Aminette in the shotgun. Twin sets either side. Aminette back to throw, under pressure. He's got to tuck it and run, and he gets it up to the, see if they give him the 35. If they do, it's a pickup of 2, and that'll bring up 3rd and 12. With 3.5 minutes left to go in the first half.
Carries for a gain of 2 on the play.
Now, if you're Oliver Springs, you get the ball to start the second half.
Yes.
And you've got a 3rd and long right here. You might have an opportunity to get this ball back and punch one in the end zone before halftime.
Yeah, had they not used those other 2 timeouts, it might be a time to use one, but they've only got 1 left. So.
And Aminette is hit as he throws, and this pass is caught for a touchdown, but it's coming back.
There's a flag, yeah.
There was movement before that play got underway. And that's why I didn't get too excited about it. It was a nice throw and catch by Aminette, and I think that was to Presley. But I believe you'll see, well, you couldn't really see it right there. But Aminette showing off that arm talent.
Yeah, he put that one out there.
Making it 3rd and long.
I thought they were going to throw a flag for the false start, and then none of that happens. But I guess they ended up calling it an illegal motion.
Right.
So Rockwood fans got to get excited and let confetti fly for a second. 3rd and about 16, 17 now. Aminette rolls to his left. Lets this one go over the middle. That pass is dropped. Oh, man.
Yeah, now we got, I think you got a first down out of this.
It'll depend. I think it was 4th and 16. I believe this, we saw it right there. It happened right on the screen. Benton is going to be called for a personal foul. And so it'll be a 15-yard penalty. I'm trying to do the math right. From the 41, they got to make the 24. That's 17.
Yeah, it may be now 4th and 2.
Yeah, 4th and 2.
Dead ball, personal foul.
Personal foul against Oliver Springs on the play.
And he got tangled up with Hayden Hicks, who dropped the pass. Just dropped it right there. Oh. Yeah, I mean, Hicks sold it, but if you're Benton, you can't even give him an opportunity.
Yeah, you can't give him that opportunity.
We get 4th and 4.
So it's 4th and 4.
Okay.
My math must have the yardage wrong. So on this 4th and 4, man in motion. That's Presley. Out to the left, and Rockwood was trying to get him on a hard count. It didn't work. So the Tigers are going to take a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Check out the store at 1067 South Walnut Avenue in Cookeville, now open for business. Cookeville, an area you're well familiar with.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Flowers on Main, a sponsor of tonight's game. If you're looking for the perfect touch for your special moments, visit Flowers on Main in downtown Oliver Springs, where local mother-daughter duo Kim and Megan bring you the freshest flowers and beautiful silks for every occasion. Whether it's a wedding, prom, or tailgate, they've got you covered with balloons in local school colors, customized casket sprays, and graveside flowers. Working with your budget. Doesn't stop there, though. Shop full of unique gifts, including handmade goods from local artists, handmade cards, local souvenirs, made in America greeting cards. Call, message, text, or stop by Flowers on Main today, and they're there to make your moments memorable.
Fourth and 4.
2:42 left to go in this first half. So if Rockwood doesn't get this, Oliver Springs should have enough time to work with.
And I don't think he's got it.
No. He got right inside the 25. He needed to get the 24, and I think he's going to be just...
Yeah. They're not even going to measure.
No.
Two on the play. It'll be a turnover on downs. It'll be first and 10 for the Bobcats ball.
So that stops the clock with 2:35 left. Oliver Springs with just one timeout will have an opportunity to try to score. And remember, they do have a pretty good kicker.
They do.
We saw him hit from 45 in week 1. And that is quarterback Liam Bokey, who throws a quick out to Benton. Jaquan Benton up the sideline. He could be gone. In fact, he is. Let's start looking for some flags. There's one late.
There's one.
That's not going to matter. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Oliver Springs. In the second quarter, 2:22 left to go in the second quarter. Jaquan Benton, number 11, 1 + 1 = 2. Just trying to throw as many twos in there as I can. You understand what I'm doing. Oh, Rockwood 2-2 on the season.
There you go.
Yeah, just throwing a bunch of them out there. So that's a personal foul on Rockwood.
They're going to take it on the kickoff.
So if Benton had tripped like Daniel Jones did for the Giants running up at one time, then I would have missed it because I was looking for a flag and I saw them throw it and I knew it had nothing to do with the play. So I knew that one was going to stick. Look at that.
I think that is a block in the back.
It's close. It's definitely close.
Yeah, that's about as close as you can get.
Bryson Goodman on to attempt the extra point. Snap, set, kick on the way. Right down the middle with 2:22 left to go in the second quarter. It is Oliver Springs 21, Rockwood 13 on your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Over 14,000 neighbors live in fear of becoming sick or injured and having to make a choice between putting food on the table or seeking medical care. The free medical clinic tries to take that fear away.
Bringing the healthcare, primary care out to our rural communities, I've had patients tell me that if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't be able to have any kind of health care. So us being able to go into these areas and provide that on-site care to these patients that can also come back week to week if they need for follow-up primary care, it is life-changing. It means a world of difference between actually life and death for them.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, at halftime, Harriman and Coalfield tied at 27. How about them apples?
Yeah, that's we said Harriman could hang in there. They've got the speed.
In the second quarter, Kingston up on Scott High, 28-14. I'd say that's Scott High battling.
They are battling right there.
So after the 15-yard penalty, Oliver Springs able to kick off from the 45, and they let Liam Bokey kick that one off. Normally they let Goodman kick it off, but I guess they wanted Bokey to see if he could knock it through the uprights. So that'll be a touchback, and Rockwood will get this at the 20 with the Hammers 1st and 10 with 2:22 left to go in the first half.
I've seen teams in that situation, onside kick, trying to get the ball. If you don't get it, they still at the 35-ish.
Right.
So it's not a bad field position. But if you do, then, you got a chance to score again, then get into half and get the ball.
Right.
Third quarter.
And we know Rockwood only has one timeout. It's not like they run the hurry up.
Right.
So any kind of disadvantage you can give them with field position, as this is their worst starting field position of the night, is probably a plus if you're Oliver Springs. Adrian Darby on the carry. I believe they'll give him 1 to bring up 2nd and 9. Clock runs.
Darby carries for a gain of 1 on the play.
We'll go under 2 minutes here in just a second.
So you see the 1A poll there. Coalfield sitting at number 4. Oliver Springs right there at number 5. McKenzie and Gordonsville. So assuming, and I don't want to assume because look at how Rockwood is battling with Oliver Springs right here, but we would predict that Coalfield Oliver Springs probably going to match up in the quarterfinals of the playoffs. The winner of that game would have to travel. And right now, I'm thinking probably Gordonsville.
I'm thinking Gordonsville as well.
So they would have to be on the road to Gordonsville in those semifinals. And here is another carry with no gain. And we got an Oliver Springs player slow to get up.
A little slow to get up.
Gain of 1 on the play.
And I believe the officials just said Oliver Springs has taken a timeout. Maybe they're trying to get the ball back again.
Yeah, they want to conserve some clock so they can get the ball back one more time.
So this timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, proudly serving the community since 1965 because they care.
Kathy Mae Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy Mae Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
As we rejoin you here at Civitan Field. .119 left to go. Oliver Springs has just burned its final timeout as Rockwood has a 3rd and long. And now Coach John Webb wants to take his final timeout, so he will. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. They service what they sell with in-house factory-trained appliance service technicians.
Upgrade your home with stunning natural gas appliances from Oak Ridge Utility District. Enjoy 0% financing with approved credit and turn your dream kitchen into a reality. Call today for a free estimate, get free delivery on all purchases, and enjoy handsome incentives on our appliances. Free delivery, 0% financing, and impressive incentives makes now the perfect time to switch to affordable, safe, and reliable natural gas. Don't wait. Choose Oak Ridge Utility District, your affordable energy choice. Call now or visit our website to get started.
All right, coming back from commercial once again. It seems like we've been doing that a lot here in just the past couple minutes.
Now, we are out of timeouts on both sides, correct?
Yep, sure enough.
At one point, I was thinking, man, this first half will be over with about 20 after 8. Was I wrong?
Not by much. Quick pass. Ooh! That's got to be. Is that not a targeting?
No, because he hit him in below the shoulders.
Yeah, but he was a defenseless player.
Where are we stopping?
I don't know.
Oh, injury.
The next pass from Jennifer Hicks falls incomplete. It'll be 4th and 8.
Hicks got rocked.
He did. I think Benton is the one that rocked him. He's down on the sidelines over there.
So now they'll start the clock back up. 20 seconds on the play clock. The game clock wasn't running.
It shouldn't have been. Incomplete pass.
That's right.
Incomplete pass, right?
Yeah, it was. So, Oliver Springs with a punt return. And play is blown dead. A flag comes out.
Now we got a second flag.
You're going to have a block in the back, I suppose.
Jordan Gray returns the punt.
And Jordan Gray was on the return there.
I think we're going to have a penalty during the play, blocking the back, and then we're going to have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike, if I saw that correctly.
Yep, right there on that check flash replay.
Okay, we don't see any of that.
Walk in the back against Oliver Springs.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Oliver Springs.
Conduct against Oliver Springs.
That'd be about 25 yards worth right there, guys.
Yeah. So if you had any hope of getting in field goal range, that's about dashed at this point.
And they're writing down numbers right there, too, so that tells me that it's one of those, you get two of them, you're gone.
Yeah, they're going to back that up to the 15-yard line. So now Oliver Springs will have its worst starting field position.
Penalties move the ball back to the 15-yard line, where the Bobcats will take over 1st and 10.
Rockwood's kind of playing a little bit of prevent right here.
Bokey, with Hammers 1st and 10, drops back to pass. Going long, he's got a man there. It's caught. Mason Day. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a great throw and catch. That's the same seam route we saw last year against South Pittsburgh in the playoff.
And Bokey hit him in stride. Beautiful. Hammers 1st and 10. Bokey takes a snap, handoff up the middle, and about a 10-yard pickup on this carry. That's Ian Hammock, a freshman.
They called first down.
So sticks will move. Clock briefly stopped. And Bokey, he clocks it. So clock will stop with 27 seconds left. So, you know, I didn't think that Oliver Springs had a good chance of putting points on the board before the half, but I'd say the percentages have improved drastically.
They've gone up, hadn't they? I think if they get 10 more yards, they're comfortably in field goal range. Comfortably in field goal range.
Bokey sends 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Hammock in the backfield with him. Drops back to pass, now in trouble, rolls to his left. Rolls back to the other side and tries to find Hammock. That pass ball is incomplete. So really, no harm, no foul there.
No.
Because if Hammock catches that football, Oliver Springs is in a lot worse shape because they've lost yards and time off the clock.
Yeah, I was going to say, the only thing you lost is a little bit of time right there.
Credit the coverage of Rockwood there. And Hammock was a little bit upset with himself, but act like you did that on purpose, young man.
Looked like one of those power dribbles down and on the block.
Yeah, you can use that as an excuse. That's, all right. So now 3 wideouts to the near side of the field. Benton all alone on the left.
He's looking left.
Yep. Now looks to the right and goes towards the sideline. That will stop the clock. Pass complete at the 21. 11 seconds left.
Here comes your field goal.
Yep. Your field goal unit will come onto the field. So see where they set the tee up. I think this will be about a 36-yard attempt. That was close. It's going to be a 37-yard attempt from the right hash. And Bokey will attempt it.
The 37-yard field goal. Headings to hold.
Snap, set, kick. This one is off to the right. No good. So.
And the kick is no good.
That leaves 6.4 seconds. And I feel like Coach John Webb probably going to be content to take this one into halftime.
Yeah, I think so. Take a knee, get out. Go ahead and make your adjustments. Sip on your Gatorade a little bit. Strap up a little tighter and come back for that third quarter.
What do you think? What do you think Las Vegas would have set the line on this game?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Oliver Springs a favorite. They won it by, I think, 3 touchdowns last year.
Right. I don't know I'd set the line that big. But then again, the over-under, what would that be?
Yeah. You would take the under big time.
Yeah, exactly.
Here's Trevin True. He's tackled, which will run out the clock. It is halftime here at Civitan Field in Rockwood. Only 2 defensive stops the entire first half as Oliver Springs takes the lead into the locker room, 21-13. We'll have halftime festivities brought to you by Medic Regional Blood Center when we get back. This is the OEB Law Game of the Week.
When the lights turn on and the game begins, you need a team you can rely on. Ray Varner Ford in Clinton's strong lineup of vehicles is crafted with the same dedication and hard work that drives our community. Experience quality and value in this pre-owned 2018 Ford Mustang Convertible, 24,550, 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend, 29,789, 2022 Ford Escape SEL all-wheel drive, 26,975. Local you trust, pre-owned vehicles you can afford. Ray Varner Ford, built for the game.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
1 in 7 people will need a blood transfusion during their life. That's 1 person every 2 seconds receiving a life-saving product. At Medic Regional Blood Center, we are the primary blood provider for 25 hospitals in 23 East Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky counties. Started in 1958, Medic has been serving Knoxville and the surrounding areas for 66 years. For 1 hour of your time, you can save a life. Visit medicblood.org for more information on blood donation.
At Ferris, we want you to get the most out of your time and end each day feeling good. That's why we pioneered exclusive lawnmower suspension technology, allowing for full-speed mowing, even over the roughest terrain. Grow your business by getting more done in less time with Ferris. Ferris. Work hard, feel good. Found exclusively at independent Ferris dealers.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
glimmer of the half-extinguished light, I saw the dull yellow eye of the creature open. It breathed hard and... There is something at work within the shadows of my soul, which I do not understand. monsters were never under my bed, because the monsters were inside my head. I fear no monsters, for no monsters I see, because all this time, the monster has been me. I knew nothing but shadows, and I thought them to be real.
Ladies and gentlemen, 2024 Oliver Springs High School Bobcats Marching Band.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a checks. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
2025 Ford Explorer 4x4 Active, $46,529. 24 Ford Big Bend Bronco 4-door, $40,949. 24 Ford F-150 Super Crew 4x4 STX, $46,214.
Ray Varner Ford, built for the game.
To me, being an attorney means more than practicing just law. It means pulling alongside my clients and being their partner. It means keeping my clients informed through the legal process, which can be overwhelming. At OEB Law, we stand with you because communication is key.
To take the field in exhibition performance. You may take the field.
2018 Ford Mustang Convertible, 24,550. 2023 Ford Bronco Sport Big Bend, 29,789. 2022 Ford Escape SEL all-wheel drive, 26,975. Brave Owner Ford, built for the game.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
1 in 7 people will need a blood transfusion during their life. That's 1 person every 2 seconds receiving a life-saving product. At Medic Regional Blood Center, we are the primary blood provider for 25 hospitals in 23 East Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky counties. Started in 1958, Medic has been serving Knoxville and the surrounding areas for 66 years. For 1 hour of your time, you can save a life. Visit medicblood.org for more information on blood donation.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.
In our community, everyone deserves access to quality health care. At the Free Medical Clinic, we offer no-charge medical services to those without insurance. There is never a bill at the Free Medical Clinic. From primary care, preventative care, diagnostics, and specialty care, our dedicated team is here to help. The Free Medical Clinic, taking your fear away from becoming sick or hurt. Go to fmcor.org to become a patient. Remember, there is never a charge for your care. fmcor.org.
Innovation is what allowed us to reach for the stars. And now, to reach for the ignition without changing your oil for what feels like forever. Introducing Oil Guard, a Ferris exclusive. This innovative Vanguard oil system lets you go 5 times longer between oil changes. Along with Ferris's patented suspension system, you'll cut faster, mow longer, and reduce maintenance.
Don't dig blind. Buried utilities are everywhere. Always contact 811 before you dig to have your utilities marked.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week, Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker.
That guy did the flyover.
And there you go. There's the guy that did the flyover that we pointed out earlier.
That's great. That is great.
Jordan Gray back deep for Oliver Springs.
So Aiden Amonette set to kick off the second half as Rockwood is kicking to Oliver Springs. Kickoff sponsored by the UA Local 102, Plumbers Steam Fitters Union in Knoxville. And here's a squibber. Takes an odd bounce and Picking it up and falling down for Oliver Springs is Matthew Disney.
Right at the 40-yard line.
Matthew Disney to the 40-yard line.
60 yards away from pay dirt.
Over 1st and 10.
I think the first 4 minutes of this third quarter are going to tell us a lot about adjustments and how each team is ready to respond.
So Hammers 1st and 10. As on this first down to start the second half, Boki will send 3 wide outs to the right, 1 to the left. Boki, quick out. Looks like this goes to Day. It does. Day picks up 11.
Yeah, with Jed out of the lineup, they're putting Day more into that third slot position, and getting him out in space is really good strategy.
Oh, and we have an update on that, by the way. Jet is undergoing an injury right now, an ankle injury. We were told they thought he would be in the lineup tonight, but he's not. So still nursing that ankle injury. So another Hammers 1st and 10 at the 49. And this is Hammock. Hammock makes the spin moves. The freshman. Pickup of about 6.
Yeah, Ian Hammock. He's slow to get up.
Hammock carries for a gain of 6 on the play.
Yeah, he's hobbled. Good run there. You see on the Chuck Fleischman replay.
Yeah, real patient run right there.
So 2nd and 4. Ball at the 43. Liam Boki right in front of us. Drops, throws over the middle. That pass is low and incomplete. Trying to find Benton.
Yeah, he would like to have that one back.
And Rockwood's got a player shaken up.
Time for cramps.
He's up.
Yeah, that's Jaden Davidson. He's going to try to stay on the field. Yeah, grabbed his kneecap there.
It's one of them knee pad kind of things that I fuss about.
3rd and 4. Boki, handoff. Jackson. Jackson's got the first down and more. Across the 30, inside the 25. Right inside the 25.
Rockwood had an inside blitz right there, and they ran where the blitz wasn't. And were able to pick up a nice run.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah, run with the blitz ain't.
If only it were that easy all the time.
Absolutely.
So they will spot the ball at the 25. Hammers 1st and 10. Oliver Springs.
Getting them lined up.
1:16 gone off the clock so far. Day looking for the edge on the right side. Won't really get it. Picks up maybe 1.
Ran him to the outside there. Never was able to get around the corner.
Good job by Rockwood. Just continuing to move that way.
Yeah, just keep stringing it out. Darby was there able to get him out of bounds.
And that sideline becomes an extra defender.
Absolutely.
They'll say no gain. 2nd and 10. 3 wide out, split way out to the left now for Boki. Handoff straight up the middle to Mason Day. Day inside the 15. Pickup of 12. And another Hammers 1st and 10.
Another first down. Yeah, they line up 3 that wide out of the box, and so you've either got to cover that and lighten the box, and then Day's going to run it up inside, or you keep the box heavy and you're just going to flip it outside on a little flanker wide receiver screen.
This is Josh Heupel, that's a similar philosophy to what he brought to Tennessee.
Absolutely.
You take what the defense gives you. I'm not sure what we've got now. I know the Rockwood players are coming over to get water, and the Oliver Springs players are staying on the field.
Is that a flag? No, there's something on the field outside the hash right there, but I don't know what that is. It's not a flag.
No. What is? I didn't see a signal for a timeout.
I didn't either.
But that's kind of what it looks like, isn't it?
Looks like one of those hydration timeouts, you take in August.
Well, it was 90 degrees today.
It was. I was hot. I had a bottle of water there at halftime, and it just kind of refreshed me. So
hit the spot.
Sure did.
So maybe that's what it was. I never saw a signal, and Oliver Springs didn't either. They were on the line ready to go. Rockwood ran over.
Play clock.
Anyway, they got something going on.
Issues with the play clock, we're hearing.
Yeah.
I've been out of this so long, we didn't have play clocks.
I know.
You look back there at the back judge, right? And he would hold his hand up at 5 seconds, then probably about 10 o'clock at 4 seconds and count it down that way.
Into the third quarter, Coalfield-Harriman still tied at 27.
That sounds like a Jim Dandy of a game right there, guys.
Yeah. I got the guy I went to college with, Matthew Ludy. Now he works for 5 Star Preps. He's at that game tonight. And I was looking at a tweet that he sent out. It said, wild first half with Coalfield and Harriman tied at 27. Both teams 4 touchdowns and a missed extra point on the 4th touchdown. So they have matched each other point for point throughout the game.
We have a trouble with the down box.
Oh.
We got the new down box.
Okay.
Those things are expensive. I remember having to buy a new one and being so mad because we're running a JV game, so you just stick kids over there running the chains.
Yeah, I come.
And they didn't drop it, and it got rolled up and looked like a pretzel. And had to buy a new one. Had to call Reno's.
Yeah. See, those are fancy.
Yeah.
It used to be you just flip cards, And defense jumps. I don't know if they were led to jump off sides. We'll find out. Dead ball, false starts, Oliver Springs. That'll back the Bobcats up 5 yards.
Mine was at least a dial-a-down where you just slid the thing up and down.
Yeah.
It wasn't the old flip cards like,
Yeah.
100 years ago.
See, just, over the years, I'm 35, so, I'm a youngster still, but I'm an adult,
Right.
Just to see the way this technology has changed since I was a kid, just, at this local level is amazing. Day gets the handoff. He's got the first down inside the 5. Look at that. Just give it to Day.
Just give it to Day. First and goal.
Day carries the ball down to the 5-yard line. Brought down by Anthony.
Boy, he's a handful.
He is. When he gets his shoulders north square and he's running north and south, he's a load.
Hammers first and goal from the 5. Handoff up the middle. Guess what happened? Cole Jackson strolled into the end zone. Touchdown, Oliver Springs. 9:39 left to go in the first half. Oliver Springs opens up its first half possession, or second half possession, with a score. And Cole Jackson looking like a bulldozer.
That whole front just got a hat on a hat and started pushing. He got in behind it.
And Goodman with the extra point. It is good. So now the Bobcats lead by 2 scores. Score is 28-13 with 9:39 left to go in the third quarter of the OEB Law Game of the Week.
Evans Mortuary has been serving the needs of families in and around Roane County since 1976. As established members of our hometown community, we understand the security of dealing with people you know you can trust. We build our reputation on this trust. The Evans family appreciates the confidence the community has expressed in us over the years and will constantly strive to earn that favor. Evans Mortuary, 805 North Gateway.
Back at the OEB Law Game of the Week, we have learned that Coalfield has scored in the fourth quarter. They now lead over Harriman 34-27.
That one's not over with yet, I don't think.
It is not indeed. Another score surprise. Like, there's a lot of surprising scores tonight, but there's another one. Greenback at halftime leading over Oakdale 8-6.
You know, Greenback went through some adversity, made a coaching change. Sounds like they're trying to come out of that funk that the program was in and starting to rebuild.
So here is the kickoff from Goodman. It is a short kickoff that will be downed at the 44-yard line. And your kickoff sponsored by the UA Local 102 out of Knoxville. Go to UALocal102.org for more information, reminding you that there is no substitute for UA Skilled Craftsmen.
Brady Harvey did what you coach every offensive lineman to do when the ball comes at him on the kickoff. Get on it. Don't try to pick it up. Don't try to, do anything special. Just get on the ball.
So now Aminette lines up in shotgun. 2 backs. Handoff to Presley.
Got a hold in there.
And Presley is knocked out of bounds. And he went backwards. So if this is a hold, it's one of those you probably see Oliver Springs decline.
Presley tackled in the backfield.
Yeah, from the spot with the flag.
For a loss of 3. Penalty marker on the field.
There it is, a hold.
Holding against Rockwood.
And it is declined.
Penalty will be declined.
So you go from the, 44 to the 39. That's a loss of 5. So it'll be 2nd and 16, 2nd and 15.
Yeah. And for a wing T team, they're not on schedule now, so they're going to have to do something a little different here.
Well, now they go 4 wide to the right. Hamanat fakes to Hicks and goes upfield. He's got a one-on-one matchup, and it is incomplete, but flags come out.
Pass interference, I do think you are right. And if that is a 15-yard penalty, then that is going to make it really close to a first down.
Penalty marker on the field.
I think that's what Mr. Whitehat was trying to figure out. Is this going to be a first down?
Pass interference against Oliver Springs.
And
it's going to be right there at the spot.
It should be.
I got it. I don't know. He called it, but that picture right there makes it look just a little bit short.
It's right in front of us.
Because I'm sitting right on the line.
Yeah.
Now, every Tigers fan on this side of the stadium is going, oh, yeah, that's first down.
Yeah. Well, the officials agree. So Hammers 1st and 10. Ball at the 46 of Oliver Springs now as Rockwood tries to respond. Pitch out. This goes to Presley. Presley this time doesn't go backwards, but picks up 2 yards. And now flags come again.
I don't know which way that's going.
I don't either. I was trying to judge off of Coach Webb's reaction.
Presley carries for gain of 2 on the play.
Because if he was going to coach somebody up, then I would think that it's probably going to be on Rockwood. But he might be waiting on the call. Personal foul. It is on Rockwood. And now he coaches his player up.
Yeah, that's a big mental error right there.
Yeah, plus it's a dead ball, so they lose the down. So let's...
Kind of pushed him, kicked him off of him or something. Yeah, you lose it down too.
Yeah, that's a big one. So they got to make the 36 of Oliver Springs, and they are at the 41 on their side of the field. Handoff goes to Darby. He's stopped in the backfield, so they'll lose more yards here. It looked like a promising drive for Rockwood. Not anymore.
No, they're behind the sticks way bad.
They mark it at 39. Like I said, they got to make the 36. That's 25. 3rd and 25.
Tyler Gaines just penetrated that play and disrupted the whole thing, timing in the backfield. Just, great defensive line play right there. Linebackers make lots of tackles. D-line make tackles for loss.
So Amonette operating out of the shotgun. Rolls to his right. Boundary side of the field. And he'll have to eat it. Carries it out of bounds. Close to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be 4th and a bunch.
Yeah, we'll see the punt team here for sure.
Amonette Keats carries for no gain on the play. Knocked out of bounds by number 0, Mason Day.
Yeah, they're actually going to say he lost a yard, so 4th and 26. And we're seeing only our 2nd punt of the game. It's Peyton Presley. Gets this one off. Wobbly spiral.
Oh, hey, he touched that. That's a Rockwood ball right there.
Did they call it?
They're talking about it. Yep.
They called it. Rockwood. A mistake that time for Oliver Springs. Looked like Jordan Gray back there to receive, and the ball just landed right in front of him.
That's that's just a mental error right there that results in a turnover.
Man, it's hard to tell. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It nicked the back of his hand just barely. And honestly, the giveaway there is Gray running back for it.
Yeah, that's,
So now Rockwood with another Hammers 1st and goal this time. Amonette, kind of a reverse play to Presley, and Presley is still on his feet. Somehow gets to the 1-yard line.
What a run. He just kind of sold out over there. He kept getting hit and spinning. Hit and spin.
Boy, that looked like it was going nowhere. Let's see this Chuck Fleischman replay. Benton gets a hand on him. Somebody checked him for baby oil.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, that looked like that PlayStation 3 controller or something. I've come into this century away from the Nintendo, so.
What is it?
PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
PlayStation 3, yeah. We're up to 5 now.
Oh, okay. Not in my house.
Nor mine.
Amonette under center. Diving for the end zone. Is he in? Yeah. Touchdown, Rockwood. And that is Presley again. The Tigers.
And I think Rockwood's getting ready to go for 2 here.
Amonette on this 2-point try gets it to True. And True can't get 2. So now we got a 9-point game. Your new score, Oliver Springs leads over Rockwood 28-19 with 5:50 left to go in the third quarter of the OEB Law Game of the Week.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
Back to the OEB Law Game of the Week. Coalfield with a 79-yard run from Jaden Bunch puts another score on the board. The Yellow Jackets lead at 40-27. Midway through the fourth in that one.
Starting to open up a little bit.
So,
Jordan Gray back deep once again for Oliver Springs.
Aiden Amonette going to kick this one off. Kickoff sponsored by the UA Local 102 out of Knoxville, 1216 North Broadway. In fact, call 865-523-7413 for more information and see what the Local 102 can do for you. Another short kick, this time fielded by Dalton Reynolds.
Yeah, he just grabbed it and got down.
Fielded by number 17, Dalton Reynolds at the 49-yard line. Where Oliver Springs will take over first and 10.
Are they trying onside there?
I think they're trying different things. They don't want to kick deep. They don't want to break a big, long return. But by not doing that, you're giving up field position too. So
Hammers first and 10 from the Bobcat 49. Handoff goes to Jackson. Jackson crosses midfield and picks up a couple more yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. And Jackson, a little pained on the play.
A little slow getting up.
But he's up.
Cole Jackson carries for a gain of 2 on the play.
He's still hobbling.
And Evan Thurman get on the tackle for the Tigers.
He's walking it off, though.
Yeah, Jackson still obviously in a little bit of pain. To line up in an H-back position, fullback position now.
Little single receiver up top. Oh!
And Bokey drops the football. Just slipped out of his hand when he went to throw.
Looked like they were going to swing it to Mason Day right there. And he just lost the grip.
He also lost 5 yards, which will bring up a 3rd and long. Oliver Springs still hasn't punted tonight. Their one stop on offense was a missed field goal. Bokey trying to get his team lined up. 15 seconds on the play clock. 3 wide outs to the right. Bokey takes a snap. Now he'll roll that way under a lot of pressure, a ton of pressure. Able to evade it somehow. Goes over the middle, and that pass is incomplete. He's trying to find Day. Day fell down. Day feels like he didn't fall down on his own accord.
He felt like he was assisted down.
Yeah.
And he's pleading his case, and ain't nobody listening.
Nope. You haven't got that call yet. You're not going to get it. But what about Bokey here?
Yeah, just playing his way out of a bad play.
Jaden Davidson back deep for Rockwood. Mason Day.
So Mason Day, I mentioned how Oliver Springs hadn't punted. They will do so now, barring a fake. Snap. This punt is up. Wobbly spiral. And wow.
Inside the 10.
Well, you know what our old colleague James Gibson would say.
Yeah, he'd be saying, hey, we need to field that, guys. Come on.
Just lost about 15 yards by not catching that cleanly. Rockwood will have a Hammers 1st and 10 with 3:49 left to go in the third quarter. You see on your screen there how the scores happened, but Rockwood down 2 scores now.
Really interesting. We saw Oliver Springs come out, take the ball down, score, but then we saw Rockwood respond. So that tells me Rockwood is still in this thing. They're still scrapping.
Amonette from the shotgun. He's going to fire it out to Hicks. That pass is complete, and Hicks runs over the tackler.
He sure did.
That was Jordan Gray. And that moves the chains. Another Hammers 1st and 10.
That's a nice little timing route. Ooh.
And next pass complete to Hayden Hicks.
They bumped noggins.
They bumped noggins. They sure did.
1-yard line. Brought down by Jordan Gray.
Ball at the 21. Back to the wing tee set now. Amonette under center. Sends a man in motion. But hands off up the middle to Darby. And Darby gets up to about the 28.
Looked like a little trap play inside right there, straight ahead with the running back.
The misdirection.
That's the thing that lulls you to sleep with this wing tee.
Down to 6 on the play.
Because the quarterback's going to open one way, turn around, hand it to a guy coming the other way, and then the wing back's going to whoop around. And it will lull you to sleep.
This time straight handoff from Amonette. Flag comes out. True on the carry. But looks like we're going to be going backwards here.
Yeah, I didn't see the hold, but it looked like a hold. Or from where a hold would be called.
And this is an example, again, of Rockwood killing themselves by getting behind the chains.
I guess it was right there. Because he did have that arm outside the framework.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if he's got that arm inside, that's good all day long. But when he reaches up around, they're going to call that, especially at the point of attack.
We need to get you one of those things that lets you draw on the screen.
The telestrator thingies.
Penalty moves the ball back to the 18-yard line.
Yes, we do.
We need
some more sponsors.
Yeah. If you want to see Dan Shoemaker get one of those things, then call Brad Jones up. Buy some advertising. We'll see it happen.
Oh.
Amonette overthrows Hicks a little bit.
Yeah, I think they miscommunicated just a minute right there.
So that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Amonette's pass intended for Hicks. Falls incomplete. Gray with the coverage for the Bobcats.
But again, this is Rockwood came out. They had a drive, looked pretty promising, and then penalties.
Then they had the punt, the mistake on the punt.
Yep.
We're able to capitalize on that. So there's still a lot of fight in them. This young Rockwood team's not giving up.
Amonette tries to throw, can't, and now instead he's going to be thrown down. Big loss on the play.
Yeah, he just couldn't get away.
All the way down to the 10-yard line. So loss of about 8.
Edge pressure inside was good, but the edge pressure is what got him.
It'll be 4th and long for the Tigers.
And again, that's gains.
Presley will be back to punt.
So Rockwood will punt this one away. Oliver Springs putting 2 guys back down to receive now. Gray and Benton. And this is a bad punt.
Ooh, he shanked that one.
He certainly did. Somehow it bounced forward a little bit, but it got to right at the original line of scrimmage for Rockwood.
Yeah, that's a tough punt right there. That puts your defense in a bind.
Punt will be down at the 22-yard line, where Oliver Springs will take over 1st and 10.
So Oliver Springs has a short field with a 9-point lead. 1:01 left to go in the third quarter.
if you're Oliver Springs, you want to run several plays, get the score to extend this lead and take some time off this clock, take some air out of this game.
Here's Bokey. Handoff Jackson up the middle. Hard run by Jackson. Good pickup of, looks like about 5, close to it anyway.
4 to 5, yeah. And again, they're on schedule. They'll snap it one more time in this quarter.
Cole Jackson carries for a game of 5 on the play. Brought down by number 71.
And
I think he's got a cramp.
That's what it looks like.
Frankenstein walk.
The second and 6 for the Bobcats.
Hate it when that happens.
Having to waddle over like a penguin.
Time for the pickle juice.
Handoff Day up the middle, and Day on his way to the end zone, walks in, but there's a flag. And it's going to be a hold, and it's coming back.
Yeah.
Penalty marker on the field.
I think there's a couple of things going on there. I only see the one flag, but I saw a lot of bodies flying there toward the end too. Sorry. See what we got. It's taking a while to sort it out.
Yeah. Makes me think it's maybe not a hold. Coach Webb looking on just like we are. Okay, now we're going to get a call. 2 fouls on the play. Personal foul, Oliver Springs. Holding. Personal foul, Rockwood. Holding, Oliver Springs.
Oliver Springs. Personal foul against Rockwood on the play.
Guess we got a do-over?
Well,
unless one was a dead ball.
He didn't say a dead ball, but I also didn't see him say offsetting penalties.
Okay, he just said dead ball there.
Okay, so it was a dead ball.
So they're going to mark one off and then mark the other one.
Yeah, there's the hold for sure.
So is it a first down?
Yeah, so the final result of that is a first down inside the 10. So a Hammers first and goal for the Bobcats. 4.7 seconds left.
I'm still not totally understanding everything we got going on this one.
Bokey, high snap. So he will run this one, tries to get the edge. Somehow breaks free for a second.
Big, strong boy right there. You got to hit him. You just can't grab him and bring him down.
Yes, sir. He's down at the 7. And that, a pickup of 2 somehow, is how we will end the third quarter. It will be second and goal when we get back to start the fourth quarter of your OEB Law Game of the Week.
Kathy Mae Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy Mae Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
Looking for a college with online programs that work for you? Roane State offers flexible courses so you can go to class when it's convenient. Rowan State will be there every step of the way to ensure you succeed with resources like tutoring, advising, and counseling. Find out if you can complete your degree 100% online and on your time. Get started today. Visit rowenstate.edu/online to explore your options.
It's back of the OEB Law Game of the Week. Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker, as we get set to begin the fourth quarter here. Coalfield's opened it up on Harriman, a pick six. It's 53-27 now. And how about this score in the fourth quarter? It is Greenback leading Oakdale 28-6.
That one broke open too, didn't it?
Yeah, you heard me correct. So, on this second and goal, Hammock is stopped for a loss of 2. And that'll bring up third and goal.
Yeah, and then we got the old okey-doke here on the back end. Had an official throw a flag one time for excessive blocking. I said, what is that? Was he out of bounds? No. Coach, he was blocking him behind the plate.
Crowd's getting loud because cheerleaders are throwing footballs right in front of us. Bokey.
Boot.
Yep, sure enough. Rolling, tries to find Benton. That pass falls incomplete. So it'll be fourth down from the 9. I'd say Oliver Springs probably going to kick a field goal here.
Davidson with the coverage for the Tigers. It'll be fourth and goal for the Bobcats.
I think that's where I would go with it.
See the Chuck Fleischman replay. What's a 9-point game? So if you kick the field goal, then you get a 12-point game. So that's 2 touchdowns with that extra points.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns at that point.
Yeah, it's funny that the chart was made famous. Like the coaches have the chart to see.
Oh yeah, I still got mine.
Yeah, is it like people didn't know that, and so like it was funny. It was like, oh, you got a chart, you don't know what to do in this situation, but like right here, it's kind of fringe. 1 second on the play clock, and Oz will not get it off. So we'll have a delay of game.
4th and 14. Is my math good?
No, your math is perfect.
Delay a game against the Bobcats.
So now let's see if they think about. Yeah.
Here they come.
Yep. So Bokey's going to have to change shoes.
There's a new element in that chart now, which has to do with time remaining. My chart never had a time remaining. And so, but yeah, I had a chart always in my call sheet.
I misspoke. Bokey doesn't have a kicking shoe. I noticed that Amonette, the quarterback for Rockwood, is the Tigers kicker.
Yeah.
He does have a kicking shoe.
He does have a kicking shoe.
Then Coach Tyler Harper wants a timeout. I don't know if they didn't have enough guys on the field or what, but that was a messy sequence right there.
That was a bad sequence all the way around. Had the ball in really great position, ended up going for a field goal. Ended up going for it on 4th, but run out of time with the delay game. Now they're going for the field goal. Now they burn a timeout.
Yeah, the timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances, hiring now for sales, delivery techs, and service techs. Find them on Indeed to apply. And we'd also like to thank Flowers on Main, because if you're looking for the perfect touch to your special moments, visit Flowers on Main in downtown Oliver Springs. Local mother-daughter duo Kim and Megan bring that and bring you the freshest flowers and beautiful silks for every occasion. Whether it's a wedding, prom, or tailgate, they've got you covered with balloons and local school colors, customized casket sprays, and graveside flowers. Just working with your budget. Doesn't stop there. Handmade cards, handmade goods from local artists, local souvenirs. Call, message, text, stop by Flowers on Main, because they're there to make your moments memorable. I almost said miserable. That would have been horrible. Horrible. No, they want to make your moments memorable. This field goal from Bokey. Actually, no, Bokey did not kick that. It was
Goodman.
It was Goodman. And didn't matter. It was good anyway. So Oliver Springs tacks on 3 more. The Bobcats now lead it with 10:59 left to go in the final quarter. 31-19 on your OEB Law Game of the Week. And back at the OEB Law Game of the Week. Thank you, Big Orange Tree Service. Jason Stiltner. No job too big or too small. Fully insured and qualified. They'll do the leaf cleanup, the full tree removal, the gutter cleaning, the stump grinding. They know all of that. 865-414-5499. That's how you can get in touch with Big Orange Tree Service. Oliver Springs, Goodman set to kick this one off. Kickoff sponsored by the UA Local 102. Plumbers Steam Fitters Union out of Knoxville, reminding you there is no substitute for UA skilled craftsmen. Low spinner. Taken off of a bounce at about the 24. And
space in there.
Yeah, good return here. Looks like they're going to spot it right on the 45-yard line. On the return was Jaden Davidson.
Jaden Davidson returns the kickoff to the 45-yard line.
See your Chuck Fleischman replay.
Tackle number 21, Parsons.
It's a good starting field position for Rockwood. And Manette, the freshman.
Yeah, Rockwood's got to move with a little efficiency now. They can't afford to take a snap every 30 seconds or so. They need to pick the pace up just a little bit.
Darby with the carry. Picks up half a yard, which will bring up 2nd and 9. You know, you mentioned how Aminette used to go to Wartburg.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Thomas Davis has made the rounds coaching to get back to Rockwood. He's spent some time in Sunbright. He's spent some time at Wartburg.
Right.
And it just so happened I coached Aminette in basketball.
Did you? Okay.
And I had another Aiden on the team. As we see a flag come out, it'd be a 5-yard penalty. They had another Aiden on the team, and so he told me that I could call him Spike.
Spike, okay.
And seeing him out there in football pads as a freshman, I mean, this is back, he was maybe 5 years old, I guess. It reminds me of the Spike from that movie Little Giants a little bit. He's
okay.
2nd and 14.
That's a great story.
It's small world stuff, you know. Aminette's pass tipped up and falls incomplete. Whew.
Yeah, looked like
Caden Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson got his hands up and got that one blocked.
And Jackson wanted an interception. Look at that.
Yeah.
He was very, very upset that he couldn't find that ball as it was coming down. An interception is just, it's a dream for a defensive lineman.
Oh, yeah. Linebackers, too. They don't get a lot of them.
So that'll bring up 3rd and 14. Big 3rd down right here for Rockwood. 3 wide outs to the boundary side of the field. Aminette tosses this one up, and it is incomplete. Benton made a break on it. Couldn't catch it. Intended for Davidson. Davidson's slow to get up.
Davidson's slow to get up. He's trying to get back to the ball a little bit. Got a little hitch in his giddy up right there. He's not moving really well.
So Rockwood will have to punt, and Adrian Darby in to punt.
Nice punt.
Yeah, a low wobbly spiral. And it will be allowed to roll dead at the 24-yard line. If I'm not mistaken, that's Jackson Jett.
Yeah, he's, I think he came out. He was on that punt where we had the, the dead ball personal foul, the 25 yards.
So he's in there. He's just limited.
Yeah, he was in on that. I saw him in on that play. So they're picking spots with him.
So the Bobcats don't have to be in a hurry here. 9:25, and they've got a 12-point lead. Hammers first and 10. Ball at the 24. Handoff goes to Jackson. Jackson gets the left edge. And still on his feet, pickup of 15 right off the bat. That'll be enough to move the sticks. And Jackson being worked for cramps.
Yeah, he got a cramp. And they stopped the clock.
Jackson carries. Gain of 15 on the play.
Yeah, I knew coming into this one, we were going to have some cramp problems.
Yeah, it was just awfully muggy today, awfully hot. Hot in here in the press box when we got here.
City of Rockwood, Mayor Jolly and the entire Rockwood City Council like to wish the Tigers best of luck tonight for the rest of the season. They want you to remember to shop local as well. Go Tigers, says the City of Rockwood. And Bowen Brothers Incorporated, they'll handle hazardous waste, heavy hauling, and site cleanup. You can give them a call, 865-354-0600. I want to say thank you to them for sponsoring tonight's game, as well as Jason Stiltner at Big Orange Tree Service. No job too big, too small. Full tree removal, stump grinding, leaf cleanup, gutter cleaning. Fully insured and qualified. Call 865-414-5499. And once again, Flowers on Main, looking for the perfect touch for your special moments. Just go to Flowers in Maine. Mom and daughter duo, bringing you the freshest flowers, beautiful silks for every occasion. They got you covered. Wedding, prom, your tailgates, balloons, local school colors, customized casket sprays, and more. That is Flowers on Main in downtown Oliver Springs. So on that, Hammers first and 10, a short pickup of 1 will make it 2nd and 9.
I think it was Hammock on the carry right there. He's picked up a few carries tonight.
Yeah, this is the third game that we've seen Oliver Springs, and this is the most we've seen Hammock.
Yeah.
Colin Ashton with the tackle for the Tigers.
That would have a lot to do with it.
2nd and 8.
Yeah.
Pitch. This goes to Hammock. And Hammock, look at those moves.
Little stutter slide move in there.
That'll move the sticks. Hammers first and 10 for Oliver Springs as the Bobcats have entered the Rockwood side of the field. Look at this Chuck Fleischman replay. Just little movements.
And Hicks get on the tackle for the Tigers. And first and 10 for the Bobcats.
I think Oliver Springs is going to be real content to run the ball.
It's worked very well for them tonight.
Right.
10 seconds on the play clock, and Boki just now gets the call to his team. He has to run up to the line. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Gets the play off somehow. Handoff Mason Day. Day somehow gets 5 yards out of that.
I thought he was hemmed up pretty good. Then he bounced outside and got, 4 yards.
Mason Day carries for a gain of 5 on the play.
So let's see the Chuck Fleischman replay. That's all he did. He just bounced it outside.
The 2nd and 5 for the Bobcats.
It's like following the path of a slinky going down the stairs. Bokey snaps it with 7 on the play clock. Hammock gets the carry. No gain on that play. We'll bring up 3rd and about 5.
Yeah, they met him pretty hard at the line of scrimmage. He's a good running back, but he's not matured to the point of Mason Day yet.
Well, he's a freshman. I mean, he doesn't look like a freshman, though. I mean,
no.
But yeah, this experience right here is invaluable for him.
Now, he was starting as an 8th grader at Cofield High School basketball last year.
Oh. So he was starting for Coalfield basketball as an 8th grader last year.
Okay.
Starting for the high school as an 8th grader. Should clarify. Bokey, is he going to throw this ball? Bokey lowers the shoulder, quarterback v. quarterback, and runs over Aminette.
Got one down.
Where that ball is spotted, see, needed 5, picked up 7. Chains move again. It'll be a Hammers 1st and 10. Bokey.
Yeah, he was back there. Nothing's open. Then lowers his head. Now, if a defender lowers his head and impacts an offensive player, that's a penalty. I always wondered why it wasn't the same way.
Yeah.
When it's reversed.
Yeah.
And I'm not picking on him specifically. I'm just saying in general.
Yeah.
The offensive players are not called when they make him first contact.
Yeah. You're not allowed to do that as a defender, but yeah, that's true. You are allowed to do that as an offensive player for some reason. Because, I mean, ultimately, it's about safety.
Well, yeah, if you watch the video where Tua got his last concussion, he lowers his head and makes contact.
Yep.
And bad technique.
Yep.
And that's a business decision at that level.
Right. So the player slow to get up was Aminette for Rockwood. Oliver Springs, Bokey again under a lot of pressure, but able to get this ball away and throws it. Nobody's home. So that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Had really great edge pressure. Was able to avoid the pressure. Looked like Tover on the pressure right there. He's able to sidestep that and roll to his right and get the ball out.
Bokey looks unsackable. It's like he can wiggle out of anything. Handoff. This goes to Day. Day gets up to about the 30, so that'll make it 3rd and about 5. We've gone under 5:10 to play in the game now.
Yeah, they'll snap this at about 4:35 or so, I imagine.
So they give him the 31, so that makes it 3rd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And you're in that weird part of the field that if you're not going to kick a field goal, you're going to go for it right here.
Yeah.
Bokey fakes the quick out. Instead, he'll roll to his left, and he'll hit Day. Day stays upright, but he'll be a yard shy of the 1st down. And now, Rockwood player slow to get up. Looks like Trevin True.
He's up.
Well, they didn't give him the spot I thought he got.
No, nowhere near.
From that angle, it looks like. Regardless, it's 4th and 2, and Oliver Springs is either going for this or they're going to hard count. Rockwood's not going to stick around and find out before taking a timeout, though. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Follow them on Facebook for appliance specials, job postings, and more.
Hi, I'm Tim Elrod. Over the years, you've heard us at OEB Law say, let us turn your wreck into a checks. We still do that for many families, but I want to take the time to go beyond the slogan. I think I've learned over the years, and more every day, that the most important thing for an attorney to understand is the value of being a partner to you. When you and your family call an attorney, you're calling because you need some help. You need someone to pull alongside you and stand with you. We understand the process of the legal system. You probably don't. So it's our responsibility to keep you informed about every step of the process. You're going to have questions about what's going on. What's next? What do I need to know? Our responsibility is to guide you through the process with the information that you need, the answers to your questions, and the assurance that we have your back at OEB Law. You have my word. We stand with you because communication is key.
He's out.
Yeah, so we're back, and on this 4th down attempt, Mason Day will walk into the end zone, and he'll be hit late by Hayden Hicks. So, touchdown Oliver Springs.
27 yards from the Oliver Springs touchdown.
I think everybody in the stadium knew who was getting the ball. And once he broke that first line, it was pretty much over.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a frustration penalty. I mean, there's no excuse for that, but that's a frustration penalty.
And it'll be enforced on the kickoff, about what we expected. So Bryson Goodman on to attempt the extra point for Oliver Springs. It's up. It's good.
And it's good.
So, 5 touchdowns for Oliver Springs and a field goal brings their total to 38. They have officially doubled Rockwood's score of 19 with 3:42 left to go in your OEB Law Game of the Week.
1952. That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores, and there's always something new. Like in Hammer's popular ladies' boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Getting ready for kickoff here at the OEB Law Game of the Week. Aaron Harvey, Dan Shoemaker. Kickoff sponsored by the UA Local 102 in Knoxville. Plumbers and Steamfitters Union. Go to ualocal102.org for more information. UA 102 reminding you there is no substitute for UA skilled craftsmen. So Goodman will kick this off from the 45-yard line of Rockwood after that 15-yard penalty.
Last time they did this, it went through the end zone. Let's see what this one does.
This one does the same thing. So Rockwood will have it with a Hammers 1st and 10 at the Tiger 20. 3:42. Boy, this game was back and forth, extremely exciting in that first half, but everything slowed down here in the second half for Rockwood.
It really did. They responded. You know, they got the break on the mistake on fielding the punt and got that score, but Oliver Springs has really been able to capitalize.
And it was mostly just penalties.
Yeah.
Because they kept things going a little bit. They'd get a little bit of momentum on a drive, and then a penalty would bring it back or set them back.
Well, you know, had the touchdown call back on a penalty, too. So.
Sure did. So now some confusion. 4 seconds on the play clock. And Coach Webb's going to have to take a timeout. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Quality appliances from brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid.
In East Tennessee, our work heritage runs deep. For over a century, the Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Union Local 102 has been part of the area's growth and prosperity. Don't sell yourself or your business short by hiring unskilled labor. Our cutting-edge labor training facility equips our members with the advanced skills needed to be the very best in the industry. Keep jobs local and the money in the state. At Local 102, we work tirelessly today to help build a better tomorrow for our community and our members.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week. We've had a lot of timeouts. We've had a lot of commercials. And, in that first quarter, it was like, score by running the football, score by running the football, score by running the football. I mean, the first quarter was done so quickly. Like, I thought we were looking at maybe, I thought we were looking like a, 20-minute game tonight.
Yeah, you ended up at 9:30 and then have to talk about things.
Yeah, so we've officially gone to over 10. So following the conclusion of our game, you can catch the free medical clinic Friday night scoreboard show. Handoff up the middle. That was Adrian Darby, and he stopped for little to no gain.
Darby goes up the middle for no gain on the play.
Caden Jackson looked like on the stop.
Minutes of line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Caden Jackson.
Just holding the line in there.
Clock running. Amonette takes a snap. Quick pitch. Out to True. True gets it up to... See where they mark him. He needed the 30. He got it.
He got it.
So that'll make it a Hammers 1st and 10. And they're going to say he got the 30. So he was right at it.
Yeah, that's a nice quick play right there.
Ooh, a little bit of confusion back there as Davidson's thrown to the ground, loss of 5. We'll bring up 2nd and 15.
Yeah, Tyler Phillips over-penetrated that. Totally disrupted the timing.
So Oak Ridge a winner tonight and Coalfield a winner tonight. Oak Ridge wins big over McMinn County, and we will be there next week at Blankenship Field when the Wildcats take on their crosstown rival, the Clinton Dragons.
Yeah, there's probably a little payback in their mind because Clinton knocked them out of the playoffs last year.
Yeah.
There at Blankenship Field.
Handoff Darby. Darby gets up to, looks like the original line of scrimmage. Minute and a half left in this one. Yeah, and since then, Clinton's had a complete overhaul.
They really have.
3rd and 10 for the Tigers.
Had a lot of talent on that team last year, including Demarion Marable.
Marable, yeah.
He went to Purdue.
Purdue, right?
Yeah, so.
Timeout, Rockwood.
Well, you can't take them with you. Coach Webb's going to make sure he uses all of them, and that is Rockwood's final timeout. This timeout brought to you by Patterson's Appliances. Home appliance financing available Apply online at pattersonsappliances.com.
1 in 7 people will need a blood transfusion during their life. That's 1 person every 2 seconds receiving a life-saving product. At Medic Regional Blood Center, we are the primary blood provider for 25 hospitals in 23 East Tennessee and southeastern Kentucky counties. Started in 1958, Medic has been serving Knoxville and the surrounding areas for 66 years. For 1 hour of your time, you can save a life. Visit medicblood.org for more information on blood donation.
Back at your OEB Law Game of the Week. That commercial right there for Medic Blood. The blood drive going on this week is Tennessee, the Medic Regional Blood Center, against the blood center that the Florida Gators use. So there's a competition going on. I don't know what the Thursday count was, but as of the Wednesday count, the Medic Regional Blood Center was winning. So anytime we can beat Florida, I'm all for it. So get out, donate blood this week. As look at this, Trevin True.
Still running hard.
Yeah, up to the 45. That will move the sticks. Hammers first and 10, 51.9 seconds left in the game.
NBA Farm Bureau Insurance first and 10 for the Tigers.
Nice hard run.
I gotta say, if you're Rockwood, you look at how you played in the first half, and then you look at the missed opportunities of the second half, and you say, you know what? We're a team that can compete in this region.
Yeah, we're not that far away.
Yeah.
And I think you can see a little bit of the youth of this roster for Rockwood.
Shotgun set, handoff, True. Nothing there that time. That's probably the final play of the game.
Yeah, that'll be the last one.
Yeah, it will. Rockwood can't stop the clock. They're out of timeout. So a back and forth first half. Saw, what was the score at halftime? 27-19.
Yeah.
Oliver Springs led. So Rockwood is scoreless in the second half. Oliver Springs scores 11 in the second half. And so now your final score, 38-19. I believe this game was a lot closer than a lot of folks thought, and it could have been even closer if Rockwood could have minimized some of their mistakes.
Yeah, there were some mental errors tonight that Coach Webb and his staff are going to work on next week as they get ready to go across the river over here and play Kingston. I think Coach Harper is pleased that his guys responded, especially coming out of the halftime into that third quarter and taking that drive and scoring. So he's seeing a lot of things that he likes too with this team.
And the Bobcats largely did this without Jackson Jett. So they've got that to think about too. You've got a freshman like Ian Hammock, a lot of PT and experience that he'll be able to use as the season progresses as well. So.
Yeah, weeks 8, 9, 10, and then on into the rounds of the playoff. Those reps will matter.
Yeah. If you're Oliver Springs, you know what you got. You were in the semifinals last year, and you returned a bunch of those players. If you're Rockwood, some of these young guys, they're getting there.
Yeah, they really are.
So you can be excited about that. Yeah, Brad's waving at me. So we got the free medical clinic Friday night scoreboard coming up just here in just a couple minutes, so stick around for that. Also call in, give a call if you're streaming on Facebook. Just stick around BBB Communications page and you can see the live stream of that. It'll pop up there in just a little bit. If you're watching on YouTube, stick around on the BBB TV 12 channel. It'll pop up there as well. Give a call in and talk some football. And I know at the end of the night, they'll be wanting to talk about this big Tennessee-Oklahoma game that's coming up tomorrow night, and there'll be some hot takes about that as well. So, any final thoughts?
We saw two good teams, two teams in a couple of different places. I think Oliver Springs is kind of in that mid-season form. They're getting ready to make their run. Rockwood is almost there. They're figuring some things out. I think they're going to be fine, but they've got to minimize some mistakes.
Yeah. Kind of a crazy night in high school football, too. So stick around for the Friday night scoreboard show brought to you by the Free Medical Clinic and see some of these crazy scores and hear some of these stories about how these scores were crazy, especially at halftime. So, and then they'll get all into that. So, for Dan Shoemaker, for Brad Jones, cameraman, Chandler Jones back at the studio, I am Aaron Harvey. So long, folks.
Kathy May Martin has been making real estate dreams a reality for over 3 decades. Buying or selling real estate is one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. Choosing the right realtor is next. Thinking of buying or selling? Call Kathy May Martin at Coldwell Banker Jim Henry & Associates for all your real estate needs. Rest assured, with Kathy's knowledge and experience, you will be on the winning team.
Patterson's Appliances has been helping families like yours find quality home appliances from trusted brands including Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid for over 55 years. Our knowledgeable appliance specialists know how to outfit your kitchen or laundry room with the right appliances to meet your needs. We service what we sell with our own in-house factory-trained service technicians, and for the DIYers, our parts department is always ready to help customers find the appliance parts they need. Patterson's Home Appliances, because we care.
What does strength in numbers mean to you? At Covenant Health, it means we see nearly 2.2 million visits annually. It means our 13,000 dedicated experts are all working together for a common goal. With over 150 locations throughout East Tennessee, you'll always find an open door to care, because we are committed to being the first, best, and strongest choice for the one number who matters most. You. Covenant Health. Let our strength be yours.
I wanted to continue my education after high school, but my family and I didn't think we could afford it. Then I found out that Roane State has the
Energize your home with natural gas from ORUD, your affordable energy choice. See all the ways natural gas can improve your home by visiting one of the ORUD showrooms in Oak Ridge or Kingston. New gas appliances run more efficiently. They provide hot water when you need it, precise heat control for cooking, and can dry clothes in about half the time. Comfort you can feel. Savings you can use. ORUD Natural Gas.